Wow, 11 months subbed, almost 2 years and almost 3 years followage. I'll send the very sappy massage for a year, but it's so amazing how lovely this community is and I can't wait for more silliness to occur. Woo double stamp day. Double stamp day, yippee.
Hello! Just Roseboy, thank you for the raid. One moment. Hi, how are we doing? Oh, cool. It's been a big 48 hours for me. I'll tell you about it in a second. Let me turn that down a little bit. Oh, okay, bye. That always happens. Savage, thank you for the 3 months forevermore, and forevermore. Thank you for the 3 months. Rain, thank you for the 7 months. Nugget, thank you for the 16 months. Wait, I like this bit of the song. Hold on. Okay, that's gonna make no sense in the VOD. Nugget, thank you very much for the 16 months. Xander for the 11. Just Roseboy for the Prime. That was 20 hours ago. And then you raided. That's crazy. Mythnoke, thank you very much for the welcome to the Juice Crew. That was 2 days ago. And then Santa for the 43 months, also 2 days ago. And HP Live just now for the 4 months. Thank you very much. How are you all doing? Bannerful Live. Bannerful Live is merch. Bannerful Live is merch, guys. It's happening. www.bannerful.smp. I think you have to type in the I think there is an SM. Dice.
Click clack rocks yippee.
Yeah, yippee yay. Click clack rocks. Yippee, I throw the dice together. Let's take a look so we can immortalize this in the VOD. Swamp. Here we are. There's the pin. Team red, team blue. We scroll up, see what's on offer. Got a little cameo here on the front page. Very nice.
Meow.
Hello.
3
Enjoy,
off to
Luan. Thank you
now,
for the 54 months. Stormy Ginger, thank you for 4 months. And May, thank you for 23. Whoa, that's a lot of caps. Whoa! Oh my gosh! You can't see. Wait, they're done. That's it. Finito, finished. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So this one, the double one, the double whammy with only 1 cup, six dice of blue, 6 dice of red, 1 leather cup, sold out within about, I want to say about 12 to 18 minutes. Just instantly. Poison Knife, thank you for 32 months, and May, thank you for 23 months, and Stormy Ginger again, thank you for the 4 months. Steve Mercury as well, if I missed yours, thank you for the 34. Now blue have just gone. Red are very close on their way. It was gone within 5 minutes. That's crazy. I only know because I just went to like check while I was on the walk to the supermarket after releasing the merch, and I opened my phone like half an hour later and I was like, oh, it's done. It's gone. Yeah, red is very quickly on its way. If you want some Bannerful dice, this is the last place you can get them. But these, all along here, these are going to be around till mid-April. So don't worry about it. How many were in the double set? I think there was only like 100 units in here. Because technically that's 100 units of blue and 100 units of red. So it's 200 units total for us. Yeah, there was... Yeah, we did... It was a... We only bought so many dice because we didn't want to spend all of PAL's savings on dice, even though we knew that they would sell and make a profit just in case something went wrong, you know?
Hello, every Nyan.
I think, hold on. I think it makes sense in the long run. I was talking to Luan about this. Luan was talking to me actually about it. Red Mustang for 26 months and Poison Ivy again for the 32 and Slugger Salad for the 19. I think it makes sense that blue sold out first. I think if you were to draw together all the audiences across both kingdoms, I think like statistically, analytically, blue is the bigger kingdom. But that doesn't mean that red isn't any worse. It's just as wonderful and it's just got just as much charm. I'm only like ride or die for blue in character. In the actual like real world, I'm like, both are so amazing. I love both kingdoms. Yay. I can't be doing this. Like, I really dislike team mentality. I literally mod for you and Apple. I got blue because that's my color. That's fair. That's fair. Arena, thank you for 7 months. Who did the postcards? All of the hold on, let me click back on this. All of the art credits can be found right here. Oh, you can't see. Right there. On everything. So for this, if you launch up, in fact, if you just click on the bundle, it will tell you postcard by Apple Strudel, patches by Coco Bats, pin arts by Ursula's Revenge, who does all of our like logos and stuff. Here's all the different things you can get in the bundle. This is the back of the postcards in case you can't see. It's got our little like, I know it's kind of clipped off the edge here, but it's got our patches, which are also here. Voila, here they are. Yes, very, very exciting. We're going to be playing hardcore today. Am I right in assuming it's MCC today? Did I see something about that? Or am I imagining that? Is it? No, the 21st? Oh, okay. Cool, fine. I don't know why I saw someone tweet being like, somebody is in MCC today. And in my head, I was like, what? I just sort of like took their word for it. Can I get a number between 1 and 10, by the way? Jessica, thank you for the bit. the bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. 1?
Blue gone so fast is
Lovely.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. For the next MCC, maybe it's that. Hup. It probably was that, wasn't it? The teams were revealed. Thank you. Okay. Noted. I did think it was pretty early. And then I was surprised. I think there's like D&D happening today, like Bannerful D&D. And I was like, I feel like they wouldn't schedule that over MCC. That feels like a strange move. But I was just rolling a bit. Yesterday, I lost my... I didn't lose my whole day, but I spent my whole day pretty much from like 10:30 in the morning till 12 a.m. at night building a wardrobe that you can't even see. It's off that way. And IKEA furniture, I usually am totally fine building. Like, stuff like this in the background, easy peasy, squeeze the lemon. But this thing is huge, and there's so many different parts of it. Man, I physically ached afterwards. But I'm very pleased with it, and my office looks really clean. I know that you guys only ever see up till here, and there's a reason for that. It's because everything past there was just an absolute tip. There was just like clothes and old merch and boxes and my wardrobe. And there was like this much space between empty space where I could stand and then the wardrobe, which meant when I picked out my clothes for the day, I had to go like, I look like I had to like lean over everything. It was a nightmare, but I'm done. I was pretty much offline all of yesterday. It was good. It was nice. And then I found that Nintendo sent me a care package for Pocapia. Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, sorry. It was Black Peach, by the way. Black tea and peach is the one I'm drinking now. It's Malachi, I think 125 bits.
What?
Okay, let's jump in. We've got some, whoop. Oh, I'm gone. There we go. In case you missed out what happened last time, we are midway through building a train, which will be our storage system. I got the merge. Yippee! Very good. So this will be our storage system. We are going to put the actual factual monorail. True. The little guys are going to go in there. We're going to put a lid on this. And then that should be it. This is one carriage. And then eventually I think I'm gonna hook up like different carriages. So maybe we'll try and do like another one today. I don't know. What was the other thing that you guys wanted me to do? Hold on. How are you, by the way? What have you been up to? When I saw the postcards come as a set for each kingdom. Yes. Clean up all the chests. Enderman Farm. Spawn-proof the rest of the island. Daddy, you got to drop this choir guy thing. He's never being found. I'm sorry. Anvils? Let's do anvils. I feel like doing anvils right now. No. I don't know why I read TMA as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but that's definitely not it. He's lost to the void. Void? That sounds like lore. Careful. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of iron. Someone's going to make a stupid joke. Someone's going to be like, me when I have a high iron diet or something like that. Tripping over my own feet and in knee-high snow. Oh, wow. I'd love to see a lot of snow. Daddy, don't be grumpy. Oh, guys. Oh, wait. No, hey, it's here. Okay. Learning to juggle. I love juggling. I tell you what, it's going from 3 balls to 5 balls is just like insanely difficult. More difficult than it ever has any right to be. It's the speed at which you have to move your hands to go from 3 balls to 5 balls is just horrible. It's stupid. It shouldn't take that much. What about 4? 4. The problem when you juggle with 4 things. So when you juggle with 2 things. Yes, I'm getting derailed this quick. Oh, bye. When you juggle with 2 things, you do this. And then you have to pause. There's always that pause there. Because if you have an even number of stuff, there's like a space in the middle where there shouldn't be. So, but as soon as you have an odd number of things, then that space is filled. And if you try and do 4, what you'd end up doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, catch, 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 catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, catch, catch, catch. Which just feels really odd. And you can't flow. You can't flow into it, which is very frustrating and makes it very difficult to learn how to do 5. Because the jump from 3 to 5 is just so much higher. Odd, but it's even. Okay, anyway. Let's see if we can find some spaces in the monorail. I think there's some down here. Derailed in 10 minutes. I don't know what the record for most quickest derail is. Right, so if I do this, and then I do this, and then I turn this. I'm trying to think what the best way, smoothest way to do this is. This. And then I drop these all at my feet. I'm O-ing again accidentally. My bad. Anvils. Yeah, I think we just do it like this. Where we just take... If we only had a shotgun to free our inventory... What's happened today? What's happened in your day that has made you evil burger? Why are you evil burger today? Are the non-subs back from ads, by the way? Traitors? How's Traitors been going? I died. I see. You're venting. Gotcha. I'm dead. No. Surely not. Did you guys say you were back, by the way? From ads. Yes, good. Hold on. Okay, the Bannerful people are gone. We're going to do a giveaway for merch right now. Stream labs. Shh. Don't keep it secret. Don't tell anyone. Okay, Cloudbot, raffles. Okay, here's how this works. If you've already bought, you need to have Discord. That's number one. Number two, if you've already bought the order, you will tell me your order number and I'll just refund you the amount that you spent on the order. Up to equal of one bundle. So a whole bundle. If you haven't already bought your order, you will get a code specifically for your bundle. Okay. This is not for dice. Just want to clarify. Commands, timers, loyalty, giveaways. Is there like a generic? Do I have a generic one? Creo cards, Wild Frost, challenge sub, VIP giveaway, manhunt. I've got little guardsman. Well, I just have some random. Okay, add giveaway, custom, Bannerful, merch, open to everyone. 1 minute timer. We'll make it 2 minutes. Bannerful merch bundle. And confirm. Giveaway created. Start giveaway. Should be 2 minutes on the clock. It is. Exclamation mark raffle. Dang it. Oh my gosh, look at it go. Oh no! I have to duck under here. Wait, he's actually doing it? Well, yeah. This is my company. Why would I not? I still love Streamlabs. Streamlabs is like, finally, my time to shine. Do. How'd you join? Exclamation mark raffle. Yeah, I kind of got into it a little bit. Oh, get out of it! You ruined it! You ruined everything! I ran out. Oh, dang it. It's so hard. Hello, Stevie.
Hi, Owen. I
Hi.
thought it would be tomorrow, but I guess I'm just lucky. Today is the 4-year anniversary of me following you. Not gonna get too soppy, but thank you for an amazing time. You've been such an inspiration and keep making me create. Thanks for being fun.
Thank you.
Love from Stevie.
Thanks very much. Thanks for... Dang, 4 years is a long time. We're getting some crazy numbers these days. I don't know how to take it sometimes. If I start thinking about it too much, it makes me go like, whoa. My bones are creaking. Say that again. Oh, is that it? Is that 2 minutes over already? Okay, 108 people. One lucky person. Hold on. And now what if I just like kept getting distracted for like the next... I was like, oh yeah, we'll do it in a sec. We'll do it in a sec. Just for the entire 2 hours. This one simple retention hack. Thank you very much, Definite Pockets, for the Prime. All right, let's go. Here we go. Please give a big W towards Chris 56TR. Woo! You must be here to claim your reward. I hope you are. Hold on. Hey, there you go, Chris. You're here. Fantastic. Chris, I hope you have Discord. Please go open a ticket if so, and I'll give you a code if you haven't bought one already, or if you just send your order number of what you get, they'll refund you the amount of a bundle, which I think is like £27 or something like that. Thank you much for the 2 months. Niawia Woo. Hold on. Boop. In the Juice Cafe Discord. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. No, I want something that's better. Okay, let's do one more. One more giveaway. I was going to slide into chat being like, what are you doing? Stop. Your odds just went from 1 in 100 to 1 in 50, chat. That's not how statistics works. All right, here we go. Pick winner. New winner is... This is in addition to... Silver Dusky! Hey! Hopefully you're here again. Otherwise, very awkward. What? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's you. You won. I love how surprised everyone is every time they win a giveaway. They're like, me? What? I hope you have Discord as well. You get a bundle. You get a bundle. There may or may not be more bundles in the future, but I shan't do any more today. Also, I would recommend going and checking out other Bannerful streamers' like things while they're live on Bannerful, because we'll be giving them some like giveaway codes as well. Wow, guys, all of those anvils got us to here. Nope, sorry, hold on. Got us to one side there from there. That was like what? 3 months of AFKing? Wow. God, I'm sure pleased that I did that. Oh, and I don't have any more iron to do these now. Stupid. All the hoppers. I'm dumb idiot. Could have used stone walls. Yeah, that would have also probably worked fine. All right, so I guess I need to like make a coupling system. Right? Let's go to Creative World real quick. So we have this, right? Get rid of that. I know that's the wrong way around, but we're just trying to get the general shape right now. So we have this, and I think we have like something that does this. Not that. So maybe if we like shape this out this way, and then it doesn't have to be very specific. It can just kind of be anything. But I guess if we have like this, that feels like a coupling system for a train, right? Use anvils there since they won't see. Stevie, I'm insulted that you would suggest something like that. That's fine, right? Yeah, it kind of looks okay. I don't know. It's not very sci-fi, but it's like, it's there. Could make it copper if we wanted to have like a little bit of... I honestly think in this rare case, iron is actually better. I think it looks more industrial. End rod instead of chain. Ooh. That would be quite... That'd be a lot more sci-fi-y, wouldn't it? Only issue is that it's not really seen anywhere else in the build. Like, why is it here? But I like the idea. Lorelini, thank you much for the 5 months. So we would have this. Cool. How do I put on the back of this? What have you got? What are you guys up to this weekend? It's the weekend. Congratulations. You made it. Good job. If I do that, and then I do a little shelf. So much and so little. I thought I'd stop at the bundle of patches pins, but then I went back for the blue dice. Then Tim said I was getting confirmation I got the red dice. That's a lot. Can you send us an email so we can send you all of that in one go? Because you'll also save money maybe by that way. That's 3 different packages towards one person. So sorry, thank you. It just makes it easier for us. Extra event for our fan. A ball at the castle. Got a cameo plan. Music dance. Oh, very cool. Sitting down, sadly hating slugs. Okay, I'll bite. What? I need you to do that like Tom Scott meme. It's like, I'm inside a nuclear reactor. I am 70 feet underground. I am not in Norway. And it's just like all of August's side quests. You can save money and get all this stuff in one go. I'm going to buy 3 of these things. That's fine. I mean, it's not very pretty, but it feels like somebody has just gone, I don't know what to do here. I'll just do something stupid. Do you want to know the backstory? Go on then. That's a bit better. I had a dream someone tried to throw a slug at me and then kick them in a dream and then kick my wall. And it's the second most silly way I've injured myself. Oh, you kicked a wall in your dream. I need some kind of functional block. No, you kicked something. Yes, but my IRL wall. Yes, you kicked something and it was your IRL wall in real life. I see. So you're sadly hating slug. The slug didn't do anything wrong. I feel like that's not fair to the slug. Rethink your hatred towards slugs, please. What if I did this? I know it's more blast furnaces, but I think these look cool. I think this would look better from this angle. Oop. Do you know roughly how long it'll be before the merch gets sent? Yes, I do. Okay. I think that's fine. As like a back. I don't really like this bit up top. It's a mystery? No, it's not a mystery. It's very, very clearly and thoroughly laid out in the FAQ. But I wasn't asked when. I was asked if I knew, and I do. You're such a guy. They didn't ask me for. I'm getting. How dare you? I didn't like the shelves here, but I also don't like the trapdoors. I could do like copper trapdoors, waxed copper trapdoors. Yeah, it's a bit better. What a strange looking train. I'll take it. It's a bit funky around the edges, but it's mine. Snipping. Take a photo. Drag the photo over here. How many of there were of the dice set? Clearly not enough. Okay. Would it be easiest for me to use the form on the website? Yes, that's what it's there for. then you're guaranteed to get hold of somebody. Right before that dream, I DM'd a bunch of people saying along those, oh, I had a dream Aoife was an old woman. So you needed more dice bigger than a table? Clearly. Clearly. Whoa. If it's, is it a dream that has no one driving it? Who said it didn't have anyone driving it? There's a little guy driving it. Guys, obviously I know I'm a little bit biased, but if you can get Pokepia or Poketopia or whatever, I don't know why they called it that, but it's its name. Genuinely a very endearing game. Pokepia. Thank you, that's the one. It's a very, very sweet game. Let's try this and then this. I've become aware that I need to make a statue for Scott because he's the new monarch. I fear I'm running out of ideas. I don't know what to do for his statue. Big plant, flower, halo. Yeah, I kind of want to try and move away from the like human shape, just because there's only so many times that you can make a human before it's like, yep, that's another somewhat abstract looking human in a Minecraft build. When Winds and Waves come out for the potential bundle, good idea. That's strategy, that is. Blossoming floating flower. Yeah, I think it's, I mean, it's obviously going to be flower related, I imagine, but I'm not entirely sure.
14 months.
I could do like a hand coming out of the ground, but that implies that he's...
relationship I've ever had.
Huh. Yeah.
Aftulka gifted a tier 1 subscription to Bree 1600.
Aftulka, thank you for the gifted sub. To go, thank you for the 14 months or 18 months. Yeah, like a hand holding a flower, maybe, but then that might imply that he's like dead. So, not entirely sure. Oh, I need to get another one of those. That's not enough. Like father, like son. Just unnecessary. He's not even here. Never in my life would I expect something like that for Abolish Regret. That's crazy work. Ow. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Right. This is, I believe, part of the build scope. Yeah. I need pale oak shelves. Do we have a lot of pale oak? I feel I want to say no. Ow. Okay, very important conversation needs to be had here. You're not in trouble. Subathon. I tried to use my... Oh, there's some more in there. I'll save it. I tried to use my immediate connection to Toby to try and get some information on when I should do my subathon. What made that extra complicated is that he doesn't know when he wants to do his subathon. So that completely fell apart for me. So now I am at the whim of trying to guess when Tubbo Toby is going to do his subathon, because I know that I'm under usually the concept of don't move out of the way for other streamers. Your content is your own and you should just do it and let it happen. A subathon is something that I would move out of the way of for Toby specifically, just because of how massive his subathons are. First off, I want to be in them. Secondly, I think our audiences have a fair amount of overlap. So trying to predict when Toby's going to do anything is sort of like trying to predict which way a jackrabbit is going to run when you chase it. So like, I don't know what we're going to do, but let me lay out the facts. May is a little early in the year, I think. It would be the earliest I've ever done a subathon. It's pre-TwitchCon, which I think means that there'll be less activity. And it just overall doesn't feel right. About this time frame to him. No, I asked that. I think he like truly has no idea. June is when my birthday is. However, I'm going to the States at the end of June. End of May is when TwitchCon is. Like 30th of May to 31st. July, I have a wedding on the 10th to go to. And I have a wedding on the 20th to go to. My subathons usually last around 10 days. So that essentially completely kills July. Like, just absolutely can't do it. And then August, I think I have some projects lined up that I'm going to be like so head down with that I can't do a subathon. So it's sounding like... That's good, Daddy. It's sounding like June's the best option. How do we feel about that? It would be like TwitchCon. There's a beat of like 2 days and then immediately into the subathon. Because that gives us a birthday to aim towards. It would be my birthday on the 16th of June, which is like, you know, something that we can be like, oh, if he starts it on like the 4th of June, then it's like, oh, okay, maybe we could aim for the birthday. I doubt that we'll go more than, I think I fly on like the 20th of June. I don't think we'll go for 2 weeks. So even if we did, I think that makes like a nice ending. I immediately then go on holiday, which is good because I usually do anyway after someone. Would you cut it short? No, I would just push it till after, but I genuinely, like, with all sincerity, I don't think it would happen. I know that usually I play coy with this kind of thing, and I'm like, tee, oh, it's not going to be that long. Legitimately, if we started on the 12th and it went on till the 20th, like, how did we go from barely scraping 12 days to hitting 18? It just doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I think like early June, which means now we just have to manifest that Toby doesn't get so inspired. And here's like another thing, right? I'm thinking Toby does a lot of planning for his subathons. I think he'll be so knee deep in TwitchCon, like flying, traveling. And I think Danny will also be pretty busy, that they just won't do anything immediately afterwards. That's when we strike. That's when we get them. That's when we do our thing. So we'll see. I think that could work, maybe. I do think that because we're doing it early June, I think that's still exam season. And I am sorry for that. There's not much I can do about that. Like, I think exam season ends end of June, early July, but I just can't do... I can't do July. And I think that's only an issue for UK people. I don't think that's a US thing. When you went through those months, I was so ready to withdraw my name from some
Love
stuff.
giving a sci-fi themed laser
Withdraw
show
your
while
name?
Sci-fi HC.
Wait, what? What's happened? Love giving a sci-fi themed laser show while sci-fi... Oh, well, cool. Thank you very much for the 4 months. US usually something to start during May. Not a US thing unless summer school, private school. I see. Okay. Noted. Duly noted. Right, I think we can... Let's cut this off here. Oh, Tang. We haven't seen him in a while. Oh, I should have been... Hold on. I need to check something. No, we're good. Okay, cool. Come here. Summer school would start the first week of June. Okay, noted. Yeah, sorry, UK people. When does Bruno come back? We'll write to you when I get off boat. I don't know why it's taking him so long to get to boat, but right. Did he capsize? No, it's all lowercase. Okay, well, let's build another one of these. Stupid. Okay, are there any grindstones around here? Yeah. Looked through my camera roll and I found a screenshot of Owen looking terrified or watching Teletubbies. Excuse me, darling? What? What was that? I'm doing this the wrong way around. I'm so stupid. So stupid. Okay, boop. And then we need a chain in the middle of those, and then that would go to here, and it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lovely. Take a little nap. Ugh. August, I just to rewind. What did you mean you'd have to draw your name? I don't think I understood. Where all my characters meet each other. Skit comedy. Imagine I just went into skit comedy. I'm doing like 3 weeks of volunteer work as a first aid in the woods with no Wi-Fi. Is that in June? Oh, August. Oh, I see. Okay. Windy Pasta. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thank you for 22 months. Hope you're well. Okay, it's deep slate tiles. Good. I already have them. I just bought the postcards. Yay! Thank you very much. I'm going to also add them. I should get like one really long like frame. Just goes from ceiling to floor. And it's just all the postcards. Then you could have an IRL modcast from Moonlit. I just give the camera over to you guys. The mods take it back to the Airbnb that they're staying at. But you have to stay awake for the entire night. That's the rules. Right. So if I get some netherrack. The whole night. Yeah, it's the rules. It's a modcast. No, you agreed. Do I throw the grindstones here? Nope. Other way around. Spectator. No PO box before TwitchCon? Most likely not. But if you're going to TwitchCon, you can then just give it to me in person. When's a sub marathon? I like calling it a sub marathon. That's sick. It feels like using its full name. Yeah, I'll probably do a PO box after. Boop. How did you know? How did I know what? Are you in our walls? What am I doing? What's happening? If I do them like this, does it face towards me? Oh, ooh. Oh, ooh. About mod mansion? Oh, I see. I just assumed. I don't know. The mod Airbnb times 2 because there's too many of us. That's crazy. I was just in my head, I was like, I just get the impression that they would all just stay in the same Airbnb.
Whoa, big number.
Yo, thank you for 22 months. Who was that? Hold on. Monica, thank you much. Oh. There's too many of you. We didn't fit in one Airbnb, so there's two. That's crazy. There's so many mods. BF bundle might be a little bit later than my birthday, but worth it. I'm very sorry for the delay on the on it. That's very kind of your grandparents, though. Please thank them on my behalf. Great. I take this. It's 20 aside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, chat. Technically, it isn't 20 aside. It's just under. I think these trains are going to look better the more of them there are. I think when there's one, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, it's a train, I guess. It's a train carriage. But when you have like so many that it loops around all the way, your mind just sort of takes in the shape as a whole rather than being like, oh, let's look at the details of this one specific carriage. Iron on the sides. I'm going to leave that for now. I don't think it's as important. So at this point now, we want a lot of chests. And keep in mind, this is what you wanted. You guys said that you wanted me to clean up the chests, and this is what we're doing now. So it's not my fault that we're doing this every day. When we could be building the Aegis. No, you didn't want to build the Aegis. You wanted me to clean the chests. Where does this land? What's going to happen to the ones in the base? Well, this is going to go all the way to the station back there. So they're just going to be moved from there to there, depending on the number of things we need. See you later, Shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And it cuts 2 in. Looking for you, see me right now. Looking more and more. My way. This is just general. Okay. Do you want the great stock size? I do not have the honey to stop them, I'm afraid. I need more wood. Let's go grab some from over there. Do you have a favorite butterfly or moth? Comet moth. We do have a bee farm, but I haven't AFK'd there. They would look cool in teal, but the channel hopper is orange, so I'm having to stick to it. Plus the whole landscape is blue and the ocean is blue, so I'm trying to like... No, we had favorite flower. Oh, on rats it's updated enough that I can get moss bits and honey bits. Oh, cool. That's fun. I thought his steak was a rat. That's messed up. The corporation declines to quote on the amount of meat that is inside these portions. It is a suitable amount for a healthy diet. And there's a little asterisk next to the healthy that says, as mandated by the Health and Safety Council of Intergalactic Travel, for minimum amounts of vitamins and minerals in a average human diet. Is this law? No, no. So lots of sodium. It's packed full of electrolytes. Do you remember when Prime did that? It was just like, so many electrolytes, our drink's full of electrolytes. And it was just, yeah, it's salt. Prime, the drink. Amazon Prime? No! Jake Paul. I didn't like the drink. Neither did I. Neither did I. As a sport, just eat something salty and drink a lot. That's what they're trying to tell you. Didn't even know that was a thing. What, Prime or sodium? I did drink Prime on No Dice once because they sent Toby a big batch of it. I'll tell you what, No Dice days were just a blur. I'd wake up, do nothing but plan, go to the office maybe 3 to 4 hours before everybody else, plan, set up everything. Nice try. Help Aaron set up everything, and still somehow run out of time. Never ever did it feel like it was always a rush. That dang studio was always in a rush. Terrifying. It was a terrifying production to be a part of. It was a lot of fun, obviously, but also like, cool, And then that would go on till 12 a.m. And then I would walk home across Brighton and then go to sleep. And that would be the entire day. Would you ever No Dice again? Yeah. I don't know how, given the, like, we're all spread across the country so much. 12 a.m. Brighton is to be feared. 12 a.m. to be in Brighton is to be feared if you are... How do I put this? Well, first off, anywhere at night kind of just feels scary if you're a woman. Like, that's just sort of like a general vibe. And that's a dreadful reality that we live in. But, like, even I feel a little unsafe at, like, 2 a.m. in Sheffield. I think because I grew up in Brighton and it was my ends, I just always, no matter where I was in Brighton, just felt like the fear just sort of rolled off my shoulders. I never felt unsafe. That's not to say that crime doesn't exist there, but I think it's much lower than it is in Sheffield. Then again, nothing's ever happened to me in Sheffield. I've never been mugged. Nothing's ever happened to me that has made me feel unsafe, or like happened to me that it's like, okay, that was a scary situation to be in, and I'm very fortunate for that. I think it would take me being mugged once to be then scared of going out at night alone forever. I think also there's an element where, like, I grew up in Brighton and I was never really walking with anyone else. But now I'm walking with my wife through a city that I don't really know as well. And so I think I'm just like so much more aware of everything. Like a young group of guys all in like hoodies. My mind is immediately just like, okay, they're there. This is the spatial awareness. Luann is immediately here. My phone is in this pocket. She's here. She's totally unaware of what's happening, but not that there's anything's happened before, but I'm still like super dialed in. And then she'll be like, why are you not listening to what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm so locked in. I'm so sorry. Does not everyone do that? Not when you walk alone, or at least not when I walk alone. Ow. I need to sleep. Sheffield is an unsafe city, but I definitely don't feel as, like, at ease. Okay, so from here, this is when we actually have to start thinking about the build. Boo! Stop making me think. So it's looking like a 2 and then 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. 2. Wait. Something's gone. Something's happened here. Oh, never mind, I understand. That's so fair. As safe as I feel in my college town right now, I get genuinely afraid of being out alone past because I'm, yeah, this is fair. I don't live in a city, but live by woods. My girlfriend loves walking in them, and while she's having a jolly good time, I'm here panicking with every situation that could happen. Yes, that's fair. The only place that I felt genuinely scared in the daytime is New York, which I know someone said that they survived New York at 2 a.m. When I went to New York for the fashion show of Tommy Hilfiger, that city unnerved me so much that, like...
What is the worst thing about bread puns? Doesn't take long for them to go stale.
Stop this. There was no need for you to do that. That was entirely of your own fruition. I'd be walking along the sidewalk in New York, and you're minding your own business, and someone kind of walks up and then goes, "Ah!" And you're like, well, why? Leave me alone. I don't know who you are. Why are you interacting with me? Stop breaking this barrier that we have in between them. And then they just keep walking. There's no reason for them to do that. They're just messing with you. Something's gone wrong here in a big way. I need to figure out what's happened. They can smell fear. I truly believe it. I believe that 100%. All cities in the US are so vastly different, though. If you've ever been to Boston Chocolate, they're very different. Yeah, that feels fair. Anybody else? Wait, what? 3? This is uneven? Yeah, it is. This is uneven. If I do this, I can fix this easily. If I go 1... Oh. I'm not a one-man band. This plan requires 2. Could only pull this off next to you. This is getting a little longer than I would want, but this is what I've done. Cool. So called Unk and asked if I need to use a crutch because of my 4-year follow age. That's crazy. They're rage baiting. That's classic rage bait. Right, so it's 3 and then the first chest. And that's where this is going wrong. You're Ash Ketchum? Wow, it's an honor. I really liked Scar's train that he built. I remember that. Ash Ketchum. You said you were Ash. Ash Ketchum is Pokemon. Man, you are Unk. That's crazy. Okay. Redstone comparators. Oh, I fell in. I can't be calling people Unk. I'm almost 30. We gotta recognize that is just not okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Next, I think it's some copper chests. Because I only watch your YouTube videos. That's fine. There's like... You're welcome to rock up whenever you like. I'm here all the time. Whenever people get here is of their own... You arrived exactly when you needed to. Which is exactly right now. Unless you didn't, in which case it was whenever you did. It sounds better when Gandalf says it. I don't know. I need more copper. I'll just turn the whole thing in. I'm gonna need a bunch. I'm turning it back. I'm just immediately turning it back into the thing that... Okay, this, and then chests, and then from chests to copper. Lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so it's the third one along, and it's just then all the way to the end. Cool. That's nice when we actually get into a rhythm of this. Third one along there. Oh, it's just in front of every comparator. Honestly, Jennifer Lopez has been saying that recently, and, you know, fair play to her. I think she's right. I've seen every series on YouTube channel. Your bio saying new hyperfixation is spot on. Better than what it used to be. Oh, it's really weird. Okay, the wardrobe I have is now... I'm going to take a photo and show you. Hold on. I'm going to show you what I see. Okay.
Go again. I think I blinked.
What? Okay, sorry. Something else different. Oh no, did I forget? Is it just a link? Did I forget to take it back? Oh, the picture. I see. I wasn't taking a picture of you. I was taking a picture of this. Was that the joke? I don't know. Okay, so the wardrobe I got has got mirrors for doors. So now there's just like, I look and it's just me there, which is kind of actually a little bit scary when it happens. I'm gonna go, "Bah!" By the way, that's where I'm going to be sleeping for the subathon. Right there. I am very nervous for this subathon. No, not the couch, for two reasons. One, I don't really want to show my living room. Two, it's going to be a lot harder to like get the camera out and take it out there and everything. In the chair? Yeah, just right there in the chair. Yeah, in the chair. I'm really worried that the mental energy, the vibe of the subathon is going to be so unhinged.
No, guys, he's gonna sleep like a horse, standing up.
You two think that this is a stage for you. You two are just trying to outbit each other constantly. And I'll be mid-story or joke, and you'll be like, "Here's something for you." Good. I'm glad you're back to 153 points, so we can all have a little bit of peace. Sorry, I didn't mean that. That was weird. I'm gonna have to get. Yeah, I'm gonna be sat in a room for upwards of 10 days, probably. I genuinely think I'm going to go insane. I think it's going to be like the old subathons. My mental health during the subathons got so much better when there was separation between room and bedroom.
A little bit of peace? Peace of what?
That's so funny. When there was separation of bedroom and workspace. And now I fear that I'm losing that. So I don't know what to do. It's just I think you're right. I'm gonna have to get like a Japanese futon, so that it's like one of those like collapsible, easily. I'm not sleeping on an air mattress. Not doing that. No, I'm joking, Dad. It's fine. I will just occasionally just ignore it though. At some point, you guys will start doing bits, and I'll just continue speaking over you with my story. Yeah, I can't do an air mattress. Not at this age. Yeah, a Japanese futon is basically just a big mat with a very small bed frame. So that's what we'll do. It will be low down to the ground. You guys will be able to see me sleep. Weirdos. And then that'll be great. And everyone's happy. Yippee. Don't do a folding cam bed. No, I shan't be. Do I have any bulbs? Ooh, not a lot. How do you get bulbs? Oh, no. Wait. Oh, it's the blooming blaze rod. Is it blaze rods? Why? Like, when has blaze rods ever been something that has redstone properties? That's a stupid thing. Why can't you sleep in your bed and come back into the room? My wife is sleeping in that bed, and I shan't have my wife sleeping on my stream. So... Right, more redstone. One, two, three.
Waiting
4,
for
5,
Owen to
6,
put on the
7.
jester hat and start shouting, "Am I a joke to you?"
I think we need more copper as well, and a lot of it. We may be about to be stunted in our progress due to the lack of materials. go. Pop this here. Okay, let's build the rest of it without the bulbs for now. It's just blast furnaces. Okay, sure. Well done, Owen. Thanks for that. Oh, you do know how to make this easy for me. When your creative mode Owen sucks. Okay. Hey, Ayan. Okay. In order to... It's smooth stone, which I think I was cooking some up of. That's good. We're going to need more. I'm going to do something which I probably should have done a really long time ago. Yeah. Abolish got it. Someone gets banned. I just lean over and ban somebody. Where is the dripstone? I want to say I have... Oh, wait, there. But do I have any pointed dripstone? Probably not. All right. Well, new plan. Dripstone farm first, I guess. That's a pretty easy one, though. Boop. Quick sleep. Up. Okay. I've got to do this correctly. And then that should be fine. Yep. Cool. All right, that's doing that. And then we'll just leave that in here for now. Let's grab some more stone. That's water. Very good. Sharp as attack as always. Nothing gets by you. If we had to get rid of one of those starting on me, who would it be? What an insane thing to ask. I need the dripstone. I thought we wanted lava. I need the dripstone from the water first before I'll be able to get the lava. I want to know actually. I know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. Man, I can't wait till I'm a Minecraft hardcore streamer that has like materials. That's going to be so cool. And isn't constantly like, oh, guys. We're going to have to go and get this XYZ thing because I never have it. Farm time, farm time. A new farm time, guys. Me when I have to play the game. Dreadful day, isn't it? Okay, so in the meantime, oh, it's blast furnaces, is that what we're doing? I was like, right, well, if we're not going to do the bulbs, let's do blast furnaces. But that's why we're here. So a blast furnace is a normal furnace with iron. Yeah. Right, go in here. Drop, drop, drop. Furnace. 24 of them. I think we had a bunch of iron in here somewhere, unless I'm mistaken. little bits of it. Oh, I might be stupid, chat. It's been said before. But this time it might be realsies. Hold on. That's not a lot. Weren't we going to have all of these connected? If so, how's this going to work? They take from here, they go check, check, check. It goes here, it goes this way, goes up to the front. This one here. I've got it looping round. It shouldn't loop round. It should go across here and then up. Could integrate the hoppers as the connectors. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to try and... Oof. So if I did this... This is going to look really ugly at first. We'll make it look nicer later. How is it going to go up? We are going to use an item uppervator. I just made it up just now. Someone help me, please. Is there like is that a thing? If you send a signal, I'm pretty certain that's a thing. Hold on. No. Not bubble elevators. That's too much. Hopper into dispenser. And then if I do this... And then I do this. And then I just grab a bunch of this. And I put this in here. And then I get a lever. And then I do this. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. I could have sworn that that works. I swear that used to be a thing. Some items will be used rather than passed on. Yeah, I see what you're saying. We need it to go from something here up. I'm not crazy that this used to be a thing. I promise. It's droppers. It's droppers. Okay. So with that in mind, can I do a dropper into a container upwards? Does that work? Yes. Good. Okay. Can I do dropper into a hopper? Yes. Great. Can I do... This is so stupid, but... Thank you very much. Kyubi, thank you for the 2 months. Item uppervator. You guys haven't heard of this? We're going in, thank you for the 2 months. Any way to make that noise stop? See you later, Xander. This is so stupid. That won't. Hold on. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, then just stop. There. Okay. Just empty this real quick. Is that not correct? Have I done this wrong? Is there any way to turn this off? Okay, new plan. A comparator coming out of a dropper should turn off a torch. I'm almost certain that that's the case. Okay, apparently not. Noted. What about... What if I... Trying to make this as compact as possible. That block under it isn't powered. It has to power this block. But but that's now too big. I want it to fit neatly and it won't do it if I do it like that. I mean, that still works, but... Okay, let me go back over to here then. Whoa, 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 whoa. Quick, cut it out. Wait, what is it doing here? How's it doing that? Oh, the observers. Stop. Stop it, observer. There. Target block? Ooh. It's a nice idea. Would it go there? Thank you very much, Christy June, for the 2 months. Nope. Needs... Yeah, how did it get faster? What? Oh, wait. Wait. Technically, it doesn't need to be a target block. It could just be a regular block. I think. Yes. Oh, you. What's it? No. Just a bit further. What if I did this? That would be a horrible fix, Dally, I'm afraid. Okay, it's now doing the opposite. I'm pretty certain. Wait, if I put something in... Yeah, it's doing the opposite because of that. So I could... Oh, it's so close to being so beautifully compact. It's just that the comparator can only output a signal. Nope, not that. Wait, would that work? Wait. So that's crazy. I've broken the game. Oh, it finally decided to lock in. The game somehow forgot that it was powered. Like the piston was like, I'm not powered. Okay, so if I put this in, I think, yeah, let me try repeated delay real quick. So if I do like 2 ticks there, and then I do this. Almost. Wait. Okay, 3 ticks. Would it work also if the observer is looking into the dropper? Also, would it also work if the observer is looking into the dropper? Oh, I see. I don't know if block state... I think we found out, the other day that observers cannot detect change of inventory block state. And even if it could, it needs to reroute itself. So that actually wouldn't help, even if it could. But I'm pretty certain it can't. Bulb. Yeah, it can't. Okay. 4 ticks. Don't turn off. No! Why can't you hold on to your charge for just a second longer? You were the chosen one! It's so close to being good. I'm gonna Google this. Oh, I'm getting Oh. Sorry, hold on. Getting a text from somebody who wants to buy something off me. Okay, cool. Right. Simple item elevator Minecraft. Silent item elevator. Okay, watch. We're going to find somebody who's done this, like, infinitely better than me. But it's nice for us to try. We learn something in the process.
In this video, I will show you how to build an item elevator in Minecraft.
This is by Triloms, by the way. Triloms.
Simply put your items in this chest and they will be automatically transported to the chest at the top. You can make this elevator as high as you want. And these are the materials you need to build it.
There's a hopper clock instead of observers. That doesn't... How does that... What?
In this video, I will show you how to build...
But surely that's not silent. Has to be a minimum of 4 blocks tall. Okay, noted. Well, that doesn't work then. Yeah, that would absolutely still make noise, I think.
In this video, I will show you how to make...
Like, this is just a really long one. Yeah. None of those, unfortunately, solve the issue that we're trying to solve. Put 2 hoppers next to each other. Yes. We could do a hopper clock. But that's still going to make a noise, isn't it? But will it sound like a train then? It's a clever idea. It's a clever way of saying it's a... What is the issue? So it's too loud. We only want it to run and send something up when it has an item in it. It doesn't make a noise. I fail. I mean, even then it wouldn't work because it needs to be 4 blocks tall. And ours is like 1 block tall. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Maybe we try this. So it needs to get to where? It needs to get to here. How much do you have space to build this? Unsure currently. One moment. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need to worry about this. I think we can try this instead. I think we just do this. And we just send it through. It's going to look a little odd. Floating hoppers. So it's certainly gone from a like, oh wow, yeah, each individual carriage, nice, to what is this? So this would go to here, and then eventually the little guy, are you going to put composters on them to reduce lag? I don't know if it's at a scope where that would be a problem, but if need be, we can. So here, and then he would put it, the little guy would put it in a chest here. And then the hopper would go through to there. So pretty, right? No, you're not seeing it, guys. This is the future. I'm 1 hopper short. Can I duck under this? Nope. It's so practical as well. You just have to dive under it like that. Do I have any iron left? Yes. Okay, we can make another hopper. So beautiful. Let me just pop this here. Hold a specific item and manually sort their themes. It's less automated, but slightly less work for cats. Yes. So the other option, of course, is that we give up on the dream of having this all be one big interconnected train. So they would pass to here. It would go through to here. Or... bear with me here. We make a little tunnel. Inside the little tunnel, there is a cat, as in a copper golem. And he takes from this chest that they deposit into, and he walks it across to the other carriage and puts it in. The issue is that we need to make sure that these copper golems do not interfere with each other, which is kind of impossible with how we're wanting to set this up. What's going on here? How have I managed this? So we want a little copper golem to take from this chest and then walk it over to the chest over there. And then we want a copper golem to take from this chest. It wouldn't even... hang on, where would it go? It would go into... up here. That's never happening. Likewise, this needs to be changed to house this. Never in a million years would that work. A couple golems would... They may need a stool. Yes, I fear... Or he's going to end up grabbing that one or something. What a shame. What a shame this was. It was such a brilliant idea. One long train that houses everything. Let's put a pause in this. Cut this down for size right now. Okay. Just going to put a normal furnace there for the time being. And we'll just leave that there. Double-decker train would be fun, but it's, I think, much more complicated than I'm willing to put in. Okay. By the way, I think stuff might have got caught in the hoppers and already be in the chest. That's fine. We'll check the system before we put the cats in. I just need to use the restroom. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, okay. I'm not even going to ask. What is this? Okay. Oop. Cool. So, I think that's good. I think we now just need the blast furnaces. That's what we were doing before we got sidetracked.
If I went and made a system with copper golems and it works, would I be able to share it?
Yes.
/Genk.
It needs to fit within the dimensions of the 2 train carts that we've done before. If you can figure out how to make that work, I'm all ears. Guys, I was thinking about blueprints the other day. And I think I just sort of like admitted to myself, I think at this point it would be impossible for me to go back to that game. I mean, there's so much information that you need to retain. Thank you guys, for the 100 bits. Like, I think I would just like sit into it and be like, I don't know what any of this means. I don't forget. I wouldn't even know where to start. What threads could I even pick up? And then when I eventually like find something that's important, I won't know that it is like a key to something that I've already figured out. Because I'd be like, I don't know what this is. I'm worried. That means that's it for me. Oop. I've also been seeing a bunch of videos on my timeline on YouTube now. YouTube's heavily recommending to me all of the like stupid stunts that people are doing in Outer Wilds. Like a bunch of stuff that I'm like, oh, I wonder if that is possible. I wonder if you crash into a planet fast enough, whether or not you can change its trajectory. I wonder if it is possible to beat the game without using your ship at all. And it's great, because now I can enjoy it all. That's been nice. Right, we have that. We have the furnaces. We have the iron. We can make the blast furnaces. We're underway. After that small detour. Boop, boop. Okay, great. Let's go. I'm excited to play the extension. What's it called? DLC. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay, then it's just smooth slabs and stairs. Boop, boop. Smooth quartz. I can put the iron in here. Don't need that for now. I don't know how, where else they could take it, but excited to find out. Ooh. That was a rhetorical, by the way. I'm not looking for somebody to be like, oh, they do it like this. I made a clip to the song 100 Bad Days. That sounds good. Yep. Right. So only issue here is that we don't actually have any. If I do this and then I go in one, then I can build off of that. There. I hear Martin has managed to build the Fark Hall. Have you guys seen this? Has he shown it off on stream at all? With all your deaths and crashes? Yes, I assume so. There was many of them. It looks awesome. Oh, dang. I'm excited to check it out. See you later, bye. Okay, this is all nicely patched up now. Man, I'm so gutted that I can't think of a way to tie this whole thing together that doesn't involve just putting a big bunch of hoppers. I figured it out. Okay. Okay, which bit? I'm working on it. I trust. It's silent. Oh, that bit. Yes. I fear that even if we had the hoppers running along here and then up into something like this, it would still need like a bunch of contraption work coming out side by side here. I guess I could have it going this way. That might work. I'll take a look at it anyway. I'll always happily take a look. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if I could... Okay, wait. Just before I look at that screenshot, I just want to try one more thing. If I do this, I know that my audience doesn't really care about redstone too much, and when I start talking about it, they just sort of phase out. But I really think I could do this if I committed. If I did... Hello, yeah, how's it going? If I did this... No, this. Whoops. Okay, wait. This is gonna break, I think. That breaks. Okay. Do you see the vision though? Do you see how I'm like... Okay, hang on. this might be a bit overkill. No, that wouldn't work, would it? It shoots out faster than it gets things, but it technically works. And then there's nothing in it. Right? That worked. That is a prototype. That can work. What is it doing exactly? So it's getting items from here that are going into the dropper. This comparator is noticing that there's items in the dropper and it's sending a signal onto here, which extends this piston downwards, which then causes a chain reaction of signals into this dropper, which then sends the dropper and sends the item in the dropper upwards and then continues. It's a way of elevating a item upwards by a block. And the reason why you can't just do it like this, hold on, is because you get that nasty noise, which we're trying to avoid. This whole thing is trying to avoid that. And I've managed to compact it a fair bit. If I did it like this, that would send a signal. What if I did it in like reverse? I fear that that's the opposite of what I'm looking for, because now when it has an item, it'll extend. I've just doubled the tick speed. Yeah. Drat. There's a way to invert it, which technically there is. If I tried a redstone torch, I'm trying to just make it a little bit more compact. So now when it gets an item, this torch turns off. Okay. Oh no, of course not. It can't. Because this torch isn't connected to this. I need a way to turn that off. Okay. This, which then could maybe go to here. If I do 2 redstone blocks here and here, and then I did a repeater. How are you? What? Oh, is this quasi connectivity? Oh, you... Ah, I hate that so much. The redstone block is powering the piston that is lifting it up. That's so stupid. That shouldn't be a thing. I know it's important that it is for the redstone community. That sucks. I don't know how to prevent that. I don't think there is. Tell it to not do that. I'll try my best. What if I did this? This looks stupid. Yeah, now I just... No idea, I know. Quasi connectivity does sound like something from Outer Worlds. I think the way I did it is the only way I can. Unless... If I did this... No, that wouldn't work, would it? That doesn't turn that off, no. Last thing that I want to try before I look at Abolish's attempt. I put a redstone block here and put something here, that locks it. Dang. Okay. Is a 5 wide, 2 length size work for the train? I'll have a look in a sec. I'll have a look now. I'm getting a lot of pings from... Okay. Whoa, abolish. What is going on here? Okay, so you've got a hopper clock over here. I think I've made a redstoneless one. Can you put it in MISC? It's just one time in the clock. Noted. This. Then we have the dropper. Then we have the intake pipe. Then we have the outtake pipe. And then, importantly, we have a comparator coming out of here into a target block, into a redstone line, does that work? I didn't know that was even possible. Redstone here, repeater. Okay, so if I drop something in here, oh wait, no, I need to drop one thing in. Boop. This goes in here. Oh, I see it like cycles through. So it only sends... Oh, that's really clever. Does that need to be a target block? I believe so, otherwise it will not. Yeah. And it even works if you end up doubling up. Abolish, this is really good. That's really clever. This time is going back and forth, which is hitting this comparator, consistently sending an item up. As long as it has something in it, this torch stays disabled, which allows this to tick back and forth. As soon as it's empty, this no longer has anything, which means this gets a turn on. Actually doesn't need a target block, but I made it. Let me try again. Oh, it only got weird because I broke it for a second. Yes, fair enough. Okay, wow. That is a way. Let me have a little look at this redstoneless version. I was... What are those lot doing in the VC? The bunny is back. They've been in there for 6 hours. It's not there yet. I'm refining it. Fair. Okay. Well, that is a way. It looks pretty good. I wonder if there's a way for me to make this too high. I wonder if 1 high is enough. I don't know if 1 high is enough. Oh, Trader's event stuff. Yes, fair play. I've been there before. I was at the point where all I really wanted was... So if I do this, this does extend. Whoa, wait. This goes up 2? How? Is that quasi-connectivity again? So my one is smaller, but it does make noise. They yearn for the RP? I see, I see. Okay, what if I put in a stack of items here? Looks like it's working. Does it leave any behind? No. Wow. It's cool seeing all these different ways of it being possible. You gotta come back to it more to see. If you can, that would be cool, but no pressure. I love circuits. Yeah, me too. Maybe the issue is that you need the comparator going in one side and out the other, which does complicate things. I'm trying to think of ways that I could reduce my own design, but I don't think there is. What if I did this? That's just the same thing again, except maybe not. On the bright side, it's symmetrical. I hate what I've done here. Hold on. It is symmetrical, which is nice. I just fear that it's 5 wide for one line, and then there's going to be... Wait. I could use the same hopper again. I could use the same hopper clock again, potentially. I think that's too much. Wait. I could... We kind of have like the same system, but different ways of getting to it, which is interesting. Okay, this is cleaner. Why do you need to use it again? I'll show you in a sec. I'm also now kind of just doing it because I want to see if it's possible. Could I do this on both sides? Do I need to do this on both sides? I don't actually think I'll need to, actually, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, it only needs to be on each side that way. This is a waste of time. I don't need to do that. Okay, let's see. Copper, have you... Boop. It's very messy. Aha! The dirt is all placeholder and items can be replaced. Ah, yes. Okay. I see the vision. And it would work if it wasn't for the fact that there's going to be 2 copper golems going opposite ways. Could you lift up the observers one by one? Up by one? I tried that, but then it does the inverse of what I wanted to do, which is fire when it is empty rather than when it's full. Yeah, it is the right way to do it, I would say. However, I think as soon as you have another copper golem next to it, they're going to be fighting each other. One of them is going to be moving the copper stuff straight just into the chest next to it, and it's going to be impossible to tie it to a specific one. I'm going to take a picture of this. Oops, I broke it. And I'm going to take a picture of this. But yes, yeah, I see what you mean. I thought it would be, that would work and be better, but now it fires when there's nothing in it, and then as soon as you put something in it, it like oh. It gets weird. What if I just put something directly in? Yeah, it stops. So unfortunately, can you move the block below the piston? The block below the piston. How do you mean? The observer that it pushes. If you remove it, then it won't work at all. Unless you're saying like... So right now it should be emptying. If I remove this and then put some blocks in, it would just fill up. The observer is what causes the tick for this thing to work in the first place. Right, and move the other observers up. Oh, okay. Like that. So now you're saying, and then this does this. I think it'll fire once, because this will detect a change, as will then this. Hold on. If I send in one item. Oh. Yes, this is fair. I think as soon as you put more than one item in, it doesn't fire quick enough. So it needs that like continuous. Cool idea though. This and then this. Right. Can I trust it? Oh, is that because this is going back into itself? Oh, it's full of stuff. My bad. So if I now put a stack of stuff in here, you can hear this, but this is a nicer noise than the tick, 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 tick that we were getting from this. Hold on. This also sounds like a train. Copium, maybe? Yes, but still true. All right, I'll take a picture of this. Let's see if we can get this working at all. So the idea being is that this would go to, we go down. That is not what a train sounds like. You tell me that's not a train? With intermittent clicking as well. So the whole reason why we did that is so that we can lower the hoppers so that they run along like this rather than being up here in the air to land on that. Give me that back. Where did that go? He stole it. Wait, why is it not going into the next one? Oh, it's because you're going into the blooming grindstone. What are you doing that for? Silly badger. There. The Thameslink squeal before they like... Sorry, I'll add in a squeal sound effect. I'll like have a pig farm and then I'll get it to like kill a pig every time it does it. Thank you. You're welcome. So, that whole mechanism needs to fit into here. Get out of my way. This is not going to be possible, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I can't believe I'm going to have finished the stream and all I will have done is built some of the next carriage. But it's okay. We're working through problems. We're fixing problems, guys. This is very important. It's an important part of the process. So, the idea being is that they would come along. This would come along to here. Up, up, up. Up straight into this. Straight into there. 2 droppers. 1, 2. Let's make some droppers. I think we just need some redstone and some cobblestone, if I remember correctly. There's the redstone. Okay. Drop that. Droppers. 3 of them. Fine. Sure. I need to clear my inventory a little. It's getting a bit messy, isn't it? Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. I think I asked you guys what you were doing, what you'd done today at the beginning of stream, but I don't think I asked you what you are doing for the weekend. I might have done. I cannot remember. Whatever, there's new people here now. I can ask again. The inverse? What I had done, what you had done, yeah. Attempting to climb with 1 foot. Sure. Going to a wedding in 3 hours. I've been cleaning my room. No. What you're not what you're doing, what you're going to do. Like your Sunday. What does your Sunday look like? Okay, guys. So, you know how I was like, oh, it's a maglev train. It's cool because it floats. It's about to not float for a second. There's going to be some parts of this where it doesn't float. Tutoring maths. I was at a horse Western riding competition. Drawing more Bannerful. Love that. I'm going to take a bath right now. Oh, I want a bath. Unfortunately, our bathroom's filled with furniture right now, which I'm trying to get rid of. So this goes to here. The comparator needs to come from here to here. Crawl out of here. Do I have any hoppers? Yep. Do I have any comparators? I have some observers, which I definitely need. Some showcase my features doing to sell more tickets. You have to wake up at 5. Oh. I've tried to base my whole life around not having to wake up early. We just overcomplicated so much. I just made it smaller. Send it to me now. You must. Oh no, why am I getting a ping in Bannerful? Uh-oh. Ah. People are asking streamers whether or not there's going to be a restock of the dice. Ooh. But so far it's working. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll make a button on the website which signs you up to a different mailing list to show that you are interested in getting a restock of dice. And if like 1,000 people sign that, then we can be like, sure, let's do it again. Because I don't think 1,000 people would. Apparently we're overcomplicating this, which I'm very looking forward to seeing how we've been doing that. But I'm going to need some comparators either way, I imagine. I believe it's quartz and stone. That. Do I have just any normal wood? Yes. Do 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 do. See you later. Up. Please do not make purchases unless you have the consent of the person that you might need consent from. I don't want to get an angry email. Catherine is going to email me being like, what the heck? You're stealing all of my child's money. Abolish, please send it even if it's not the finished result so I can just see if it's like viable or not. Animation class and animating a Bannerful animation. Oh, good luck. Depends on motivation. I get you. Fair enough. Get a little lonely when she comes to me. No way. No way. That's crazy. Wait. Does that really work? If this works, you guys are about to see something insane. It ticks between each one because of the hopper. It's not that big of a problem as long as it doesn't tick when nothing's going through it. Here goes to... Oh, okay, we need a... Can it be like a full block? Does there have to be a half slab there? If I put like sandstone here, would that be okay? It has to be a slab. Oh. Okay, noted. This to this, it causes quasi, noted. That to here. This to this. This then goes to the piston. Okay, okay. The piston then hooks up to the observer. Where? Oh, I see. That's not there. Other way around. This goes here. This goes here. This goes to a dropper. This goes to here. Apparently, that's it. Oh, and it goes all the way up. So this is what we started with. Let me complete this so that you guys can see how insane this is. This is what we started with. And then we went to like something like this. Abolish's first attempt was this. And now we've ended up with this. I just need the redstone tick to be a bit longer so it doesn't tick. I don't mind it ticking. If I put them directly in, does it break? No, of course not, because it only extends when there's something in it. Right, I'll explain this to you very quickly. The comparator reads something's in the dispenser and sends a signal forwards. This redstone, piece of redstone, powers this target block. And the weird thing about pistons is that you can power them by powering the block above them. Weird, doesn't really matter. I think in this case it is just powering the piston because this is powered. This then pushes the observer in line with the other observer. And the nice thing about observers is when they look at each other, they pass back and forth a signal, which is useful if you're wanting to do like a dropper full of things, because then it just spits out stuff, right? So this notices that there's something in here. It sends this signal. It powers the piston. The piston pushes onto the observer. The observer goes back and forth, sending items up the dropper until there's nothing left. And as soon as there's nothing left, it doesn't power the piston anymore and it drags the observer back. Beautiful. If it was a tick longer, we could have it. What if you... Now we're getting greedy. I'm getting greedy here, but I'm trying it out anyway. Could you... Drat. No, that doesn't work. Same thing again. You'd be able to take a signal from here, but it's not like you could do anything with it. You need a way of powering this piston. I did this. If you redstone torch this, that doesn't work, does it? No. I really thought we had something there. I'll let this run out real quick. No. Even with the longer redstone tick, it wouldn't work. I like what we've got. I think it's fine. Just need to figure out a way to. Yeah, but I honestly, this works. And like, sure, you can hear it, but just sounds like a train again. I think this is good. Thank you for making this. So it's super compact as well. Like, I really don't think we can get any more compact than that. See you later. Bye. Thanks for joining us. So this would be just a little gap. Whoa. Oh, hi guys. Okay. Can I fill this in with netherrack? I'd prefer to do that. Suddenly water. Okay, there. So, if I grab a comparator going out this way, it has to be a half slab, I forget. So, quartz half slab, going from here. Would you ever make a bus? Like I would probably make other vehicles, yeah? Why specifically a bus? Target block goes there. I love buses. Ah, yes, I forgot. You do love buses. This is true. Target block is just hay and redstone, right? Let me pop this here. I think so. Yes, I think it is. Okay. All the bus leaflets in your town. Wow. How many are there? Hey, this way. Okay. What does ketchup green mean? I'm seeing it a lot in a lot of TikTok spaces. I don't get it. Basically, people keep going around to like different creators and saying ketchup green approves. But I don't watch green. So I don't know what it... Green that is ketchup, I guess. Yeah. It's just one guy. It may have started as just one guy. I think it's now many a guy. Okay, so this would then go to here, which would then have this. Do I have any slime? Okay, so it's not like a green joke. Got it. It's not like a reference to anything.
GM Streaks.
Hello. Have you sent me something? Yes. Apple, I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you. I was like, these are going to sell out. And sure enough, here we are. I need to get... do I have any more pistons? I doubt it. There's a lot of hoppers in here, though, which I'll take. Inside joke. An inside joke that no one else is privy to. So apparently you don't need a target block and another slab with redstone on top also works. Oh, what? That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm now lost. Okay, hold on. That man looks a lot like you. I need to watch Lost, I feel. I feel like it's something that I need to have witnessed. Is the point of this joke not to have it be something only the inside understand? Lost is basically outsiders. No. No, I don't believe that. If it's an inside joke, then am I meant to laugh when I see it? If it's an inside joke, then is it meant to be, is it just something for somebody to enjoy and we all just, and it just happens around us? Hold on. Wait, I don't understand. Okay. Like, if it isn't, what I'm trying to say is if it isn't a reference to something, then what am I meant to do when I see it? Am I meant to laugh? Am I meant to, like, go, oh, got again? Okay, let's see if this works. Some people know the reason why. Kind of hard to explain. I'm dyslexic. But I don't understand the reason why. All I'm saying is you've come into... I'd like to... Like, imagine I went into Beckyomon's chat and I said, what do you call a dog with legs? It's a long story. She would be like, what? And then I'd go, it's an inside joke. And she'd go, okay, but I don't know it. And then I'd go, oh, well, yeah, but it's an inside joke that I know. And then she'd go, okay. And then I'd go, other people know it. And she'd go, they're not here either. Right. Abolish. I think this is insanely compact, especially because you've managed to maintain the illusion that this whole thing is floating, which is an insane thing to do. Like, I genuinely don't know how we've managed to achieve this. I say we, it was entirely you. I'm not going to take credit for that. My mom just handed me a bar of chocolate without saying a word. It's because they love you. That's they're doing. It's a nice thing that they're doing. That's kindness. I didn't ask a question, no I. I remember my mum used to like come back from the supermarket and would be like, I got you this from the supermarket because I thought you might like it. And I'd be like, oh, cool, thanks. I wish I'd taken more of an opportunity. I mean, I can go visit whenever I want. But I wish I'd taken more of an opportunity in those moments to be like, that's really kind of you. Thank you so much for thinking of me and getting me this. Like, it was a lot of small moments like that, you know? That I think when you're younger, you take for granted. And then when you get older, you like look back and you're like, wow, they really had no reason to do that other than the fact that they just wanted to. There's a lot of things that when you're a kid, you don't really, I mean, you take for granted. Like, I think teachers would always always do things financing it themselves out of their own pocket because their like budget is non-existent. And like all we see is like, oh, okay, pizza party, and it's like a slice of pizza. But like in reality, the teacher has like provided that slice of pizza entirely out of their own paycheck kind of vibe. And it sucks because you don't clock what's happening until it's over. Yeah, so when that happened, I hated it because food, I don't want food. I feel like you're missing the... I feel like you're totally missing the point here, August. Or perhaps you're like bang on understanding. I've somehow created a ghost quasi block. This thing, I don't know how this shouldn't connect. Like, I don't know why this is being powered by this. This is crazy. One of my teachers did paperwork for 20 kids with multiple paperwork complications for a trip because he wanted us to enjoy it. That's nice. Quasi is, so the really simple version is when Minecraft coded pistons, they gave it the same like profile, the same behavior as doors. And doors are 2 blocks tall and a piston is 1 block tall, which means when you power a piston, it also powers the block above it. Even though there's like, it shouldn't, there's nothing there, but it can, which means if you get, I think the easiest way is just to visually show you. If you do this, you do this. Hold on, that's because it's weak connection. Right, maybe I don't even understand it. I thought that this would power, but clearly I don't understand it. Check Discord. Look what I somehow created. Oh, that's weird. Is that what? Have you made it smaller? I was messing with slabs. Okay, can somebody who understands quasi-connectivity please explain this to me? Because why is this not powering? Is it because I have to power the top? Oh, it's only top down. Is it top down? I think it's only top down. Okay, it's the top one. If you power the top one, the bottom one also gets powered. When it shouldn't. It's top down. Whereas I think if you took something, don't quote me on this, but I'm going to see anyway. No, okay, these also have the same thing. It sounds a lot more complicated. It's a very silly word. Like, it really doesn't need to be all that. It's pretending to be something a lot more complicated than it actually is. So, Abolish has done this. And apparently this still works. Like, oh... If I took... No, it doesn't. But what? You just told me it did. You lied to me. Why? For what reason? Did I put in the wrong block here? Wait, are these all sticky pistons? No. Okay. What? There we go. Oh, I'm going to try it out anyway. Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that. It doesn't. And so you do that, then place a slab on the piston. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, well, I'll just put this back then, shall I? I thought you were saying you'd made it smaller, and I was like, yippee! Cool. An unsticky piston where it leaves the block there. Yeah, they have that. It's called a piston. Oh, man. Oh, drat. Foiled again. Okay, so it's going to put stuff into here. And we're going to have a lot of hoppers. Drop a 1, drop a 2, drop a 3, drop a 4. Okay, this goes here. Can't believe I have to do this like really strange mechanic every time I just want to like get the block up a little bit higher. But we did it. We got there in the end against all odds. I think it's very cool. I'm excited. And it gives us a reason to box this bit in because it looks a bit ghastly otherwise. There is no need for these things to look like this. I need to put some trapdoors on top of them. I'll probably end up doing that later. I also think that it would be cool if they could travel upwards. I'm a little frustrated that they can't, but I understand that they're never going to change it. So item elevators would be a thing of the past if they did that. So I need to remove this, 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 and this. You fire and stuff. Stop that. So the comparator is now off and the piston is still powered. You're messing around with stuff that shouldn't be, that no mortal man should ever touch. Okay, comparator goes from this guy. 1, 2, break that. Do I have a comparator to hand? I must do. There's no way I've run out. I made like 6, didn't I? Ah, there it is. Upside down. Yeah, because it's gravity, right? Like there's no propulsion system in them. It's literally just, it's called a hopper. It's just a funnel, basically. So this, and then we go into the ground where this is. And we put a sticky piston here. And then we take our observers. And we go 1, break this one, 2, place this back. And then we break this one. We place it. It disappeared. Okay, I assume it went in a hopper. Oh, it's there. Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Dang it. Okay, I'm just going to have to break it. What if I do this? There. Nope, that didn't work. Man, you know what I liked? Cowboy SMP. That was a great SMP. I had a good time with that. Oop. There we go. And now that should be it. We should be done with that. So if I take this and I'm going to have to repatch this up. What happened about Cowboy SMP? What? I don't know, you said Cowboys? Cowboys? I did say Cowboys. I just said I liked Cowboys. Let's quickly make a chain so I don't have to have this just empty spot in the middle, which makes it look gross and disgusting and bad. And then we can see how we've done. Oop. I'm glad I don't have to have target blocks. They're kind of a nasty looking block. Stars, you don't have to call me out on it. Listen, did you think I got to where I am by not knowing a couple of tricks up my sleeve? Like just having a couple of tricks I can dip into in the back pocket? I know that I've just spent the last hour and a half talking about redstone and retention is at an all-time low. And there's only so many times I can ask what you're doing with your day. So sometimes I've got to dip into the big guns. Hey, so you know that last scene in Outsiders? Like, which Owen do you think that was? I've realized something. If the target block is powered 2 blocks above the piston, then you place a block beneath the piston and target block, then break that middle block. The air block becomes powered and keeps powering the piston. So there's that. Good to know. Awesome. My retention, August, that's because you are a unique individual where the lower retention is, the higher your retention is specifically. It's a very interesting trait that I've noticed about you. That's fine. This still looks like a coupling agent. It still looks like something that you would hook a train to. It's a little on the chunkier side, but as long as they've left them looking like this, then there's nothing we can do. So from this point on, let's pretty this up a little by grabbing some shelves. And I think we did this. We can hide a lot of the internals like that. And then we had some stairs on top, I think. We're working on the monorail. We are indeed. You actually make Redstone seem so interesting. But Redstone is interesting. It is. It is. I'm just not very good at it. If I was better at it, I could teach you while I do it. But I can't because I'm stupid. That's not true. I'm not stupid. I could learn it and be really good at it. But I don't have the time. I don't like shelves because they are named badly. That is not a shelf. What would you name it? That is a display box. That's a bad name. I'm sorry. I hate to contest you like this, but that's a bad name. I'm not going to call that thing a display box. Give it an actual name that is like, that feels like a name. Like rock, you know? Rock is, that's a great name for a rock. Like, yep, that's a rock. Okay, this looks a lot better when you don't have all of the like wirings on the insides. Do I have any blast furnaces? No. Periodic table. Okay, that's not... I feel like that one's already taken. Can't just start reusing things like that. Whoa. Oh, there it goes. It got absorbed. So is shelf. Yes, but the conversation we're having right now is if it wasn't called a shelf, what would it be called? So I'm asking, what would it be called if it wasn't a shelf? You can't choose a name for something. You have to come up with a brand new word. It is not a shelf. Wall mount makes sense. No, no. You can't just choose two words and then slam them together. You have to make a brand new word. What would you call a shelf? Like in the way that this is a desk. I'm not calling this a work table, even though that is technically what it is. If it wasn't called a desk, what would this be called? If it isn't called a shelf, what are you calling it? No, it can't be something that exists already. You can't call it a cabinet. It has to be a new word. Versi? Okay, this is the first genuine... No, not a bleep. You were doing so well, Enigma. I was like, okay, this is at least something new. Lurf? Yeah, just put it on the Lurf over there. I don't know. I think it's got to be something beginning of R. Yeah, put it on the roll. Yeah, just throw it on the vault over there. A rottle? Yeah, yeah. A bloof? It's not a bloof. This isn't a bloof. I wouldn't be like, do you guys like the new bloofs I set up? Roof? That's already a thing. I think rolt. R-O-L-T. We've got to be careful here that we don't actually end up saying a word that is like bad. If I was like, I just set up these new rolts, what do you think? Roved? Oh, that sounds not English. That sounds like Scandinavian. Roll sounds like the name of an IKEA furniture piece. You know what? It might actually be. Wait. Rolt IKEA. Oh, no, it's not. Dang it. That would have been really good if it was, though. The closest thing to a rolt is a Raskog, which is a drinks trolley. Wait, oh, you know what we should do? Wait. Have the observer show the direction the items are going. So in this way, it's going up here, and over here, it's going down. And then this way, it's going up, and over here, it's going... down. Guys, we've just connected 2 carriages together. This is sick, no? I feel like this is cool that we've managed to do this. It got a little bit dire in the middle there, but I think we came out on top thanks to Abolish's great ideas. I'm just going to put some trapdoors here so that we don't just stand on grindstones for no reason. Oh, I ran out. That did not last long at all. I'm glad we're being included. How else would I stream? It is here. This is a new way of streaming right now. Hold on.
Hey man, stop this.
Who's there? Who's here? Who's here? I'm just playing like solo Minecraft. In a way, I'm actually still including you guys when I do that though, because it's making you feel like you're playing the game, right? Also, this actually helps us like have a little step up onto this. So I kind of don't mind it sticking out like that. This is all coming out really well. I don't know how we've done this. Chat is still missing, my bad. I know how we've done it because we're good builders and we do good things and we're talented and creative and dedicated to the world. Yeah. I wanted to get both die sets. I'm sorry. I will. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll do it right now. I don't have time. What am I talking about? I'll put in... I'll tell other streamers to tell people to sign up to the new mailing list. I'm curious to try something actually. Hold on. /poll. What order on hotbar? Okay, so I have sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe. Although right now I've been swapping this out for the elytra because it's easier. But we're going to try something else. Sword. We'll try it with just the first 3 slots. Pickaxe, axe, sword, pickaxe, shovel. Pickaxe, sword, shovel. Pickaxe, shovel, sword. Shovel, sword, pickaxe. That doesn't... Yeah, there's a lot of words there. Just pick what order you would have these appear. Yes, the other merch is unlimited. There's not enough poll slots for me to be able to, like, poll everything. So we'll just take these random ones. Don't vote if none of these are you. Shovel is never first 3. It's sword, pickaxe, axe. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on. In which case, it doesn't look like people like the shovel. Let's end this real quick. That makes it easier. Sword, pickaxe, axe. Pickaxe, axe, sword. Axe, pickaxe, sword. Pickaxe, axe, sword. Sword, axe, pickaxe. See how wide of a net we get with this one. Oh, sorry. Which order? If you normally have things like a torch in your... If you had to have only those 3 items and you didn't have anything else in your inventory, what would you put? Where can I find the mailing list? It doesn't exist right now, but if you check tomorrow, like tomorrow morning, it'll be there. It'll be like a bit on the website. It'll just be on the website. You'll see it. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Oh, bulbs. Copper bulbs. I think we're going to need some blaze powder or blaze rods. I think it's like, I forget how many, but it's not a fun amount. Okay, that's fine. That's not as bad as I thought, but it's a lot of copper still. Let's go try and find some copper, I guess, because I'm going to need a bunch of it. Did I only put one stone in each of these? Did I use up a whole thing? Oh, also, how's this doing? That's not doing well at all. Okay, chuck this in here and just chuck that in there. It's got to be a pointy one. Yes, it's going to make... I'm not trying to fill this. I'm trying to grow some... What has the vote been? Sword, pickaxe, axe. Okay, okay. Couple of strange axe, pickaxe, sword. Sword, axe, pickaxe. Wow. That's not a thing. I think it is. I'm contesting you here. I'm pretty sure they don't grow. Can we have a fact or cap here? Does anybody know? They grow. They do 100% grow. I'm sorry, August. But I'm choosing to believe in myself. Who are you? How did you get here? Sorry, chat. But he would have been low in the efficiency of everything. Wait, leave him? I couldn't. Why would you do that? He would be... He can't. He had seen better days. And now he's free. Free. Wow, I'm such a nice guy. I've never gotten more upset you killing a mob. I was so sad when the game stopped rendering the golem. Pick, torch, sword. Tool 1, tool 2, furnace, crafting tables, food, water. Dang, that's a strict one. Slimes! Hey guys, how's it going? I actually do need slime balls. No, I'll leave you. Right, I need copper. Do we have many of that down here? That was not your child. And if it was, then you're a dreadful parent because he looked like he had fought a war. Do we not get copper this far down? Is this like a very unique thing? It's rare this far down? It feels it. I think we'd be better off going up. God forbid let my child explore the world. Yeah. Now they're dead. You've only got yourself to blame. Up. Nope, not there. Right here. Our midway point. Aha! Oh, those amethyst things scared me. Do you remember when I was gonna like have like an amethyst creature in the world? Because of one time we looked down the corridor of our mine and there was like an amethyst bud growing out of the wall and it looked like a person's head just standing there ominously at the end of the corridor. And I was like, yeah, okay, maybe like the amethyst can become like sentient. Oh my gosh, I'm so bannerful pilled. I literally just went, oh, gold! And like, ran towards it like, I must get this. I'm going to be able to buy so many observers of this. Oh no, save me. Okay, this is a lot, which is nice. At least we're not... Somehow Bannerfall is more gold pill than Cowboys. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess because it actually has like a purpose, an in-world reason for wanting it. I do think that the gold system has really carried Bannerfall a lot. I'm pleased that it's there. It's given an otherwise pretty useless mineral like a really important job. And I think has like cemented Bannerfall's gameplay loop as being exciting. Can we get a bit more direction of gameplay? Yes, yeah. I think we could also like get away... The gameplay loop was much more regimented for Bannerfall than it was for Cowboys, because for Cowboys it was just kind of like, just be a cowboy. Just go and be a cowboy. And that was it. Especially because I think we had like planned it to be a super short SMP. Go be cowboy. Whereas the Bannerfall, it's like, okay, so you got the arena, you got the dungeon, you got the like, the different things you can buy. You got the Monarch system. You've got the night market now. You got Farkle. You got wagering on Farkle. Yeah, it was meant to be relaxed, and it was. And I enjoyed it. I like doing the accent, really. I just had a good time doing the accent. Everybody's always really mean about it. They're like, oh, it's cringe watching a video. Man, it's a real hard watching Cowboys SMP sometimes because the accents. I think we did a good job. I think we did fine. Classic Power Creations feature creep. Yep. The accents were a big, important part. I think that's all the copper that's down here. Would you ever do a thing like you did in Pirates where you fought Tubbo at the sea, and now I'm saying this is like, it's like the Jester? That's just the Jester, yeah. They them hills. Over in they them hills. Oh, look at the tray. They're a little bit rinky-dinky, aren't they? They're quite short. I might make this one twice as long. Whoops. Nope. I might make this one out to here. Just to add a little bit of variety. Because otherwise we're doing these like really complicated hopper systems with the... I say really complicated. It's just a lot of mechanical stuff fitted into a small space just for this. Whereas if we double the size of this, then that's fine. I say we just take it to here. It would go to about there. We could put a little carriage here, which is just like got a bunch of stone and stuff in it. Maybe another one here. And then another longer carriage there. Keep in mind that's an incline. There's an incline here, yeah. It would only go up to here. And then I would couple it upwards, so then we wouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works fine. All right, we are doing this because we need bulbs. So let's go over here. And she never wants to. Now she's forced with the dice set. Farkle's a great game. It's been very difficult to not like... I was tempted for the night market to make like a new dice game, which was kind of like Farkle, but was more like strategical in that you could choose to reroll certain dice. And in the end, I was looking at it and I was like, this just doesn't... I think it does a disservice, one, to Farkle, to be like, it's Farkle, but more complicated. Just because now everybody's like... Just because people begin to understand how something works and yearn for complexity doesn't mean that you should give it to them. I think there's something to be said about game design where it's like, no, this is the game and you can play it if you like or not. But also, I didn't want to make a new game and then people have to go back to Farkle and be like, oh, now this feels simplistic. Okay, now I need to compact this all into raw copper blocks. You can't cook raw copper blocks, can you? That's just like not a thing. Like simple Uno. Yeah. Okay, so I'm really just doing this so that I can have space. Oh, for goodness sakes. It's crazy that the sand gets me more scared than you guys doing the Creeper Redemption thing. I'll hear the really gentle sounds of the sand rolling, and I'll be like, oh! Oops. I never hear the sand. It's incredibly subtle, which is why I think it gets me, because I'm like, something bad's happening. The thing about the soundbite I've given you of the creeper is that it's too on the nose. Like, it's so crystal clear that as soon as I hear it, I'm like, that's not a real creeper. Okay, that's a lot of copper. Step in the right direction, at least. Boop. Boop. Do we have any lava? Not really. Just sort of why we're trying to make a mini lava farm. But I should now be able to make 4 copper bulbs. Great. I think we need like 8. Boop, boop. We're probably better off just grabbing a shulker box and going and filling up a bunch of buckets with lava from somewhere. Got either of these 2 empty? Kinda. Blaze farm up next. Maybe. Who knows what I'm doing next. Alright, let's just use this. It's here. We've got it. Let's grab it and go. I'm determined to at least finish one of these carriages. Then we can be like, okay, we're doing a carriage a day right now. Although I don't doubt I'll be able to finish this one. Because now that I've made it twice as big. But now we know how to make it go up easily. So we're learning big stuff every time. I am making it long, yeah. Right, there should be some very nice lava down here. Don't fly directly into it. Just gonna shove a lot of this other stuff in as well so I can clear my inventory. Great. And we can grab a little bit more. Probably should have had the potion in the hotbar, but it's fine. We're done. Let's get out of here. Miss Roy, have you had a moment of like when you realize everybody has the exact same like level of complexity in their life, and everybody that you're walking past has their own stuff going on? In regards to everybody's watching the stream, like your third eye open, and you're like, everybody here is watching this stream right now. And what's crazy is you could click on a different streamer and they have just as much intricate, complex jokes and stories and audiences as I do. Potentially guaranteed bigger and some smaller. It's crazy stuff. But we're all still here. Yeah. And I appreciate that. You could do anything of the evening, and you chose to watch me, and that's cool of you. Thanks. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it turns out we did have more copper. It was just here, but it's good that we have this anyway, because I would have needed it eventually, regardless. Put this in here. Good. And then, boop. A few more. I don't want to have to do this again for a while. She means from here to down the hall. There. Okay, that'll do for now. Whew. Pardon me. I've been moving. I was crawling under the bed today. I've been moving old boxes. Oh, I'll just show you guys something. Something that I found. Hold on, wait. Okay, thing number one. I have another 2 more of these. And these are glow squids, crappie plushies, and Bruno plushies. So I have another 2 more of these. Here's one of the other ones. Juice Crew hoodies. OG hoodies, if you don't know those. That's from when I first became a streamer, and for some reason I thought it was a good idea to start doing hoodies at a ripe-sized audience of 100 viewers. Do 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 do. Okay, grab this. I also found a ton of old pins. A lot of them POW related. I don't know when time begins. I don't know when time begins. So maybe we need to do like a resale of old stock that I got. I do have only one of those desk mats left. Maybe I can ask if they could do like a restock or something. Only one. I've got obviously this one that I'm using, but I've also got a spare one as well. Okay, I think we have enough bulbs that we can now do this. It was only 8, but who cares? All right, that's good. I'm not going to add a design to the front of this yet. I'm going to save that. But we are, I think, going to double the length of this. And we've got a little bit of time left before I want to stop for today. We have a lot of the Narpi pins, so there's a chance that you could get that. Yeah, it's a good point. I didn't... Premier Inn being a real place. Do you have the Pirates pin? I think so. So if I'm doubling this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 extra double chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I own the Pirates because of a cafe. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good time. Give them all what they came here for. I've been done the same before. And this is just the endstone car. curse you for having foresight, Abolish. How dare you make these claims knowing that they are predictions, but also essentially just like guaranteed winnable claims. Do 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 do. Okay. Cue the TNT flying machine blowing up again. Stop this! Stop! Stop! Spoilers! Spoilers for what's coming. They don't know yet. Some of these people are new. They don't know the mistakes that I'll make again and again and again. At least I have a lot of the grindstones. Endless obby mining streams. I think you actually can't wait. I think you do look at it with a little bit of like, it's good times, good times. You all say that you hate it so much, but actually I think you really like it. And wearing all the rats merch is a little like being a model. Yeah, it's nostalgic. Yeah. I never said that. This is true, Lord. This is true. I don't know why we all enjoyed the obby mining so much. We do know why, because it's just chatting streams, basically, but still. Okay, we have a couple more copper grates, but not nearly as many as we need. Okay, and then we just slap this on the edge here. Welcome back, Shaded Leaves. How was food? To edit, I see an end project time lapse. No, it has to be you, Abolish. It has to be
Jessica
you.
Bate gifted a tier 1 subscription to Judaloon.
Thank you very much, Judal. Wait, no. Thank you very much, Jessica. Abolish, even though you have all of your own content that you have to make, surely you want to to do that. It's going to be such a good end project. You've no idea. It's so good. / Jen. I'm so excited for it. Boop. Okay. We await excitedly. Yes, yeah. Goodness, lots to do before that though, eh? Hopefully the subathon will... Who am I kidding? I always say this. I'm like, we're going to get so much done during the subathon, and then I spend the entire time playing something like Inscription. Somewhere in the future, Hyar just went... What? Okay, we need a lot of chests. 30, 60 to be precise. I don't know if we have enough to make that much. Let's try. There. There. Not even close. Barely even touched the surface of it. Do I have any more hidden here? Nope. If I just clip every stream that was just the end project, not the whole hardcore world, and kept up with the editing, it could be doable. True. Oh yeah, Juice SMP. That's going to be exciting. And now I can make my own end of the world plugin. Mark was very kind to make me one, but I'm good enough at plugin development now that I can just make my own. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. But it's just personal skill development. Yeah, pretty much. So every 2 of these is a chest. I'm going to need a load of chests anyway, so I might as well go overboard. You can play on it? Wait, do you have Java this year? Did you not have it previous years? Is we on first level from the community? Oh man, it's crazy when we get to this point. Because we start getting people coming out of the woodwork being like, Subathon time? Is Subathon time? I am still rendering out all of the 2025 VODs. I tried to render out another one today and it was 110 gigabytes and then it crashed halfway through because I hadn't given it enough space in my hard drive. Just didn't have enough space. Sad days. But I'll leave it rendering overnight and then hopefully that'll be done. The trick is I have to have enough space, render it, immediately upload it, and then delete it. And it's become a lot harder because somewhere between me uploading the Subathon VODs like a few years ago and then having to do it now is that they made it so that you can't upload videos on YouTube that are longer than 12 hours long, which makes my job very difficult because I have to upload the days in 2 parts because I stream for more than 12 hours. Yeah, that is crazy timing with this music. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I think I've even like looked because I'm like, technically I'm a YouTube partner. I've got the views to like back the fact that I'm not just going to be uploading random stuff. Can't they like give me is there like a way you can apply for an exception? Nope. I've looked everywhere. There must be a way and I'm not seeing it or something. I really enjoyed Outer Wilds. It was a great experience. Look at these silly little trains. Yeah, having a longer one here is definitely going to make the whole thing look better. What is the longest to upload? 12 hours. That's the longest that you can upload. 5th rewatch. What? Surely not. Oh my gosh, that one puzzle where you just had to wait. I still get mad about that, thinking about that. So stupid. The neurotypical making trains is crazy. I'm throwing my hat into the ring. This and this. This. Nope. There. I should just keep making more and more. Great. Loads of chests. Hey, buses though. Buses. I mean, you dive back. I was talking about this earlier. I don't think I can. I think if I went back into blueprints, I'd be so, I don't know what am I doing? What are the clues? Where are the threads? What am I meant to be following? I fear that I've fallen off the bandwagon. Oh, good. Thanks, Cop. I'm pleased to hear that. Do I have any smooth quartz left? Oh, that's so rough. Okay, maybe there's some left over by the... over here. Train wagon. Nice. Up. Is there more here? Ah, beautiful. Lovely. See, this is why we've been collecting it in secret. Okay, let's chuck a stack in there and a stack in there. And then pop the rest in here. And then we can just cook that up. And there's actually, because lava gives more than 100. Sorry, it gives 100, which is more than a stack. If I take this leftover bit, I can use the remaining fire that's left to get the rest of these without having to use up another lava. Yeah, good. Train, go train. Is this the same vibe as you saying you don't care if the thing happens if you actually want it to happen? A little bit, yeah. Complete it. Would you want to watch a lore video to understand it all during the subathon? Oh, the completionist in me says no. The bit that is like, oh, well, I'll just complete it at some point. Is like, no, we mustn't. Yeah, right. It feels like admitting defeat, which I know it isn't, but it feels like it. Little cat, when will you freeze over with a bunch of daisies and vines so that I can pick you all up and put you in your new home? We just replay the game from scratch. That should be enough. I have got a new game for us to play, which I think you guys are really, really going to like. Luan showed it to me, and I saw it, and I was like, we started playing it, and then I was like, wait. Actually, I want to stop playing this because I want to play this on the subathon. So I'll have to show you that when the day comes. Okay. I think it's... Yeah, so this can't be here anymore. This now needs to be like that. What kind of game? It's sort of like Inscription. There's story elements with cards. So hopefully that explains the vibe. Will we ever get finish the Static Dread? I think it would just be better if I just finished Static Dread at the end of the year. It's Hearthstone. How did you know? Let's do that. I know. But if I do it during the subathon, a bunch of people who are there for the subathon are going to be like, what's going on? What is it? Why is he fishing? Why has he got like a love interest with one of the sons of the old man? See, yeah, and also we've kind of forgotten about it a fair bit. What? Yeah, you heard me. So, I think the newcomers will be a bit like, I don't really get it. I think it's best if we leave this up for fresh stuff. I'm also thinking of like the dreadful awful of the 2023. No. 2024 subathon, where we've tried to play like a new game every single day, and it just got kind of overwhelming, and we didn't really finish anything, and it sort of just felt a bit empty. So we're sticking to the do whatever we want every day approach. Dice a million? I don't know what that is. Comparators, not nearly enough of them. Man, I wish things weren't so expensive to craft. There to there, yeah. Have a pod on Steam. It looks like it's your thing. I'll have to try it out. Okay. Yeah, we need more comparators, which I believe is redstone, sticks, and smooth stone, or just normal stone. Bit of this. Bit of that. That'll give us 4. Good start. 2023 Subathon was so good. That was season 2, right? Abolish, stop it. Nay, I shan't. Yes, that was a good one. I think for me, last year was my favorite. Then it goes, so season 4, season 2, season 1, season 3. I think last year was my favorite. I got to hang out with Toby a bunch. We got to go outside. It was silly, goofy. We got to play a lot of games. There was a lot of silliness. Yeah. Just felt really good. I don't know why. Yeah, I could do like one day I'll do like a thought analysis on why season 3 felt off. 5 comparators is not nearly enough. The late night park, which ended up being a water park somehow. That was awesome. If I do 33, that'll give us 11 more. Yeah. Sure. You know what? We're gonna need more. It's not like these aren't gonna be used. I guess I wasn't there to actually experience it live, so I'm already disengaged a little bit. The IRL stream was so... wait, where? Wow, I enjoyed Season 3. No, it wasn't bad. Everybody had a good time. It just felt... I think the format that I tried wasn't as effective as I was hoping. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There was also the, like, too scheduled. Yes, I think Laura sums it up in one sentence perfectly. Just too scheduled. There wasn't any, like, what's going to happen today? It's like, we know what's happening today. It's been chosen for us by previous Owen. Past Owen's already decided what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Yes, the VOD will be out, and then everyone you'll see firsthand. Right, we need copper chests. I will not be trying that Balatro timing. No. The problem is, while I would like to give it a go, the subathon only happens once a year, and for that reason it feels very special, and I don't want to risk doing something as ridiculous as Balatro subathon. If I was, like, single or lived alone still, and didn't have to worry about, like, you know, spending time with my wife and ensuring that she was happy and generally just being, like, the husband that was there for her, I would give it a go. But, and then, like, I would just, like, rip it and see. I'd be like, okay, this could end in a day, or you could keep me going for, like, 9 months because of the way that Balatro works. Like, if you guys get the right kind of run, you could just have it perpetually forever, especially if I've not balanced this correctly. But because I can't do that, it's like, well, even if it did get to crazy numbers, I'd have to, like, stop after a month. I can't be doing what Forcy's doing, where he's on, like, day, I don't know, 62 or something ridiculous like that. And there's a reason why Toby caps his out as a month these days. I could do it, but I can't because of my real world responsibilities. Like, I have the stamina to be able to lock in and do that, but I owe it to other people to not. Also, I'm running my company. I'm running POW. I can't be taking that much time off of POW. He's also done with his. Yes, yeah. I bet he's tired of it. But I'm sure he's having a great time all the same. He's done a great job. How much time has he got left now? Obviously, don't chat hop and be like, Owen's asking. But, like, you know, if you could take a little peek inside and tell me. I think 3 hours. Whoa. Wow. End of an era. This is crazy. Well, good for him. I'm pleased for him. He's done a great job. So, you know when I said I wasn't going to get the other part of the train done? Apparently I was lying. I just sort of locked in. I think because it's, like, actually deceptively quite an easy build. When I'm not worrying about how to make certain things work, I can actually, like, lock in and do it. Yeah, difficult to gather all the bits, but once I got it, it's just a matter of going, like, in a line and just repeating the pattern again and again. I'll continue this white glass going along here. I'm going to have some more intricate designs on the inside because that's the side that we're going to see more often. Hi, Portal. Is that Portal? Said that, like, Portal's, I'm in the room and, like, I don't know, I'm blind or something. And I'm like, is Portal here? Can I hear Portal? I just can't look away from the screen. I'm too locked in. Okay. Slabs on the top. Easy peasy. And obviously this doubles as a super smelter as well because of all these blast furnaces. So next we need to figure out how we're going to hook it up so that that can do that. So apologies if you could get on that. That'd be great. I actually don't think that's possible. Is that all the quartz I have? I doubt it. There must be a little bit more. But only when I'm in the room. Oops. Lol, Max. Guys, I'm giggle maxing right now. Yeah, I'm straight up joy mogging. Don't look forward to TwitchCon. You won't be able to see the whole time. Hey, give me a moment. It's just the top of the train is going to become a little bit tall. No, I don't want it. No, you can't do that. It has to stay the exact same proportions. And it has to still have all the components of the things inside currently. Joy mogging. Well, yes, of course, it's the most sent message because I'm an entertainer. So I'd hope that there's people being like, ha ha ha, when they're watching my stream. Unless it's just like...
This guy's an entertainer.
Unless you guys are just hitting me with the thing where you say you're laughing, but it's like... Okay. Wait, would you actually want a cart to be a super smelter? Oh wait, we could just make one of the carts a super smelter. Yes, but I've decided I want to do that now, so don't do it for me. Thank you though. But thank you for the inspiration to make it into a super smelter. That's a great idea. One of the trains should just be the super smelter. Don't do that. Do this. And then grab a few of these, I guess. Do this. We need to sleep before it gets too dark, or there could be something spawning on the train. This and this. There we go. All the future small farms are just train carts. Yeah, hey, if it works. What else could we make into a train cart? What other like tiny farms are there? We could make a lichen farm, like a lichen pod into a cart. Kelp farm. True. Bamboo farm. Cactus farm. Cactus farm would just be one long line. That would be so inefficient. We're not doing that. Wait, we have a cactus farm. Have I told you guys how much corn there is in the US? Okay, grab this. Micro tree farm. I don't think that would work. I think it would blow itself up. Sorry, Aki got bored. While we were making the cactus farm, we started talking very in depth about how much corn there was in the States. And it turns out there's a lot. Okay, so we've made it the same width or like the correct length. Mainly in one state, yes. So then it goes... Now, do I want it to send the blocks all the way down the hoppers to the additional storage unit that's over here? Because we're going to have coupling unit here, thematic carriage here, coupling unit here, another storage unit here, coupling unit here, another storage unit here. I think if we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound, and we should just do the whole thing as one long connected thing. So I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3 long here. Okay, let's do it. I'm at least going to finish this carriage. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need some more hoppers. 2 grindstones. More grindstones. Today indeed, August. We're locking in. And you know what? We're going to play the lock-in music. Not to be confused with the speedrunning music. That's different. This and this. We're going to need a lot of hoppers. Do we have any extras? We have 6. That's not going to be enough. Let's take this and these blocks of iron and make some more hoppers. That should be enough. Yeah, not supersonic. No. Today, well, yeah, it's like we're going to finish the back of this cart. Okay, so then it's going to want to put something here. Right. Up, hopper, down. Got it. We could technically make this better. No, it needs to be able to reach. That's why. Silly me. So this needs to go up. There. There. And that comes down. And out. Hey, hey. And this one's going to come back into here eventually, but we won't deal with that right now because that's a lot to have to consider. Put some grindstones down. I don't know how many. Since the first non-subathon orc stream. Oh, dang. Huh. How are you keeping track of that? Do you just have something in your calendar? Whoa! Aeon! It's a lot of grindstones. Too many, really, isn't it? That's crazy, Aeon. That you just like... You were like, wait a second. Nearly 2 years. Dang. Okay, blast furnace and observers here and here. Yeah. So a blast furnace goes here, facing this way. And then an observer would go up. Nope, down. There we go. And then on the other side, give me that. We would have the same again. This facing this way, this facing upwards. Okay, looking good. For the time being, we'll just put deep slate here, though that won't be the block that lives there. We're gonna need some more iron. Surprise, surprise. The train's getting long enough now that it's quicker for me to use the firework to get over here than the alternative. I mean, I know it's always quicker to use the firework, but it's kind of acquired for me to now. Quartz stairs, that's what I'm after. Tron, it's good lock-in music. Whee! Okay, so I believe this will need to come one further out. Then it will go down into here and continue that way. So let me remove these real quick. 1, 2, 3. And then it would just continue going outwards like this. So we'll just send that out going that way. And we'll leave that there for now. Okay, next. Pop this here so we have something to stand on. Grindstones need to come out 1, 2. Cool. I believe there should be 1, 2 here and 1, 2 here. Technically, there should be more copper grates. I don't know if we have enough. Whoa. Yes, good, we do. Whoa. That's not quick. Okay. This comes up to the edge. Here. And here. We can't call this done until it's a fully self-contained unit. And to do that, we're going to need to... Oh, yeah, of course. I was like, what? To do that, we're going to need to build the Terrible Awful. So... let me go grab a copper chest. And then I think it's how many observers? Oh, we don't have enough observers. Curses. Maybe there's some hidden ones? That's copium. Nautilus. Okay, cobblestone over here. Boop. And I think it's just as simple as that. Yep, lovely. At least those are nice and easy to make. Unlike some of the other stuff that's required for this build. Okay. Now... I need to look at my screenshot again to remember how I actually did this. Ah, slime, piston. Do we have any more? I have pistons. I don't know if I have slime. If only I'd killed those slimes downstairs. But no, I'm not allowed. There we go. I think I saw some copper in here. A stack of it. Whee! Okay. Copper's in chat. Ah! So, I believe this goes... is this the Silk Touch? Yeah. Here... in chat, then yes. They were very, they would, I know that they would have been very upset if I had, which is why I didn't. This and then 2 droppers. Surely I have droppers. Yep, 2 of them. Copper golems. This whole thing runs off of Copper Golems Portal because they're so helpful. One, 2. Like that. Then we run a line of hoppers into them going this way. Is that what they call it? Yeah, it is. Because they are. So, 2 of these. I'm actually going to remove these for now because I don't technically need them. So this goes here. Ah, right. Slight mistake. I think we do instead this going this way, like that. That gives us the space then to place this and this. And then the secret piston. Why does this not feel... That's not correct. I was right the first time. Never doubt yourself. Never back down, never what? Okay, go from there to there. That's going to get sucked up into the system. Oh my gosh, if I have to keep redoing this again and again. Stop taking all my hoppers. I need them. Well done, chat. Okay. This now is correct because now we will take one of these. Oh, yep, into the water. I remember this bit. Put a little bit of Netherrack down here so we can... Okay, do that. This rides underneath. This is such an insane design. Like, it's so stupid that this works. Observer goes here. How's build going? Great, thank you. Yeah, it's going well. There. That's connected up now. Place this here. Grab one of these. I just need to run back and grab a comparator, and then that's that bit done. Whee! We can chuck back the pistons. I should have one comparator, surely. I have 17. Great. Okay. There. And now we he put the pistons back. He put the pistons back. Yeah, the piston lines up with the decorative piston. It's just like... It's seamless. It's so stupid that it worked out exactly how it should. In line with everything to make it look like it makes sense still. Okay, so this one will go here. This blast furnace can go here. And then this one goes here. I think that's it. I think we're done. We grab our hoppers. We feed them into this bottom bit. That's not true. I don't know why I said we were done. Ignore me. Don't celebrate.
I chatted for 2 hours, organized and hosted an entire ball in Minecraft, and you're still lit.
I locketh
Wow.
in. Wow. Wow, look at you. Okay. These go along here. It was a success, by the way. Great. I'm very pleased. Well done. This goes here. And then, ooh, look at all this yucky circuitry. Nay, simply cover it up. It no longer exists. Done. We need... don't celebrate yet. Hold on. Everyone had lots of fun. I have Yai recorded. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I have Yai recorded is crazy. It makes it sound like you're recording it straight to VHS. I'm missing one thing, and it's a smidge of copper. Do-do-do.
Hello, Owen.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm in
Just
trouble.
wanted to say community is cool.
Thanks.
I love the Juice Crew.
Thanks.
Anyways, hope your day is okay. Anyways, any lore teasers you wanna gives us? /silly/NF.
Well, dang, you really buried the lead there. I have no idea why you wrote that message in the first place. A very subtle approach. Yeah, I love your community. This place is pretty cool. I wonder if you could give us any spoilers of Bannerfall. Yeah, I like the Juice Crew. Oh, yeah. I have no lore spoilers, unfortunately, because I don't know how the SMP is going to go. How does this sweeten the deal? I need just a few more hoppers. A few more. Another, like, 70, probably, but we'll pretend it's a few more for the time being. I had a similar situation with... Luann, she drinks a lot of Dr. Pepper because she's very fond of the drink. And so what I've started doing is buying the little cans, you know, like the little mini ones, because she always has like a third left over in her cans that she leaves. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy that. So I've been buying them 5 at a time because if you get them from Tesco, they're cheaper. If you get them 5 at a time, you get like the 5th one free or something. And so we were shopping yesterday and I was like, okay, I'm going to grab some Dr. Peppers because I noticed that 5 at a time only really lasted a little under a week. So I bought like 15 and she walked over and she was like, there's so many Dr. Peppers. This is far too many. This is like loads. You've got 15 of them. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying them all. You're going to drink them all at the same rate you normally do. These are all the ones you normally drink. I'm just doing it all now rather than like going up to the store every week to get specifically 5 cans. I need to just make an entire doubles chest full of hoppers so that I can be like, yep, these are all the hoppers that I need forever. I need to meal prep hoppers.
Hey man, really love your content, love the community,
I know where this
love
is going.
the lore. Speaking of which, can you reveal your entire backstory and character history? Okay, thanks, love being here.
You forgot that.
Silly.
Me too, Copper. I also forgot where I was going with that story. And then I was like, oh yeah, hoppers. I was like, did I just tell a story about Luann for no reason at all? And I was like, no, there was a reason. I had something in mind. All right, guys. I think we can pause there for the time being because a lot of the rest of this... Let's just quickly have a little look at what we're going to be doing as teasing me. Maybe a little bit. Okay, so we're going to round off this one here. It'll go into a sideways carriage. Oh, I love building diagonals. That'll be really fun. It'll go into a small cargo chest. It'll go into another sideways carriage. And then it'll go into the front of the train. Or the front of the train will just be here. Could you guys see my cursor at any point while I was explaining that? Yes? Okay, cool. So, front of the train, front of this carriage is going to finish off here. Diagonal straight into the front of the carriage, like the front of the train. That's where it's going to live. This goes all the way to the back to here. It's going to be coupled to a like decorative build, which is just going to hold what the like blocks of this type. So here, I'll show you. Hold on. Hey, how is that going to work with copper golem sorting diagonally? They're not. They're not going to be in that one. We will not ask them to do that. So, I'm thinking if we get like a shelf. There's no dark shelf. I wish. If they had like a grey or black shelf, that would be so cool. They need to make that a type of wood, like a greyish wood. For the time being, we're going to have what is essentially a cargo container, probably like this wide, that'll sit here. More metal industrial blocks, please, please. Let's just build this out of grey for the time being, because I can't be bothered to texture it and make it look neat. But imagine like you have like this, and then it's like raised up. Inside of this container will be the blocks that attribute to the individual parts of the train. So imagine we're looking at this the same way.
Ayan. That was so silly. Teasing me. Anyways, thanks for making me smile / pause.
I was really expecting that was so silly, teasing me. Anyway, yeah, so about that lore. Okay, so there. And then Brian did say that very aggressively. We'll have like this and this and this, and then maybe like this and this and this. Imagine these are like half slabs. Slabs, you know what I mean. Then over here, maybe we have like... Oops. So then, as we're like flying around, we're flying around the whole build and we see this trolley and we know that stone is to the left here in this bit of the train. And then like dirt and sands and stuff are to the right of the train. And we'll do that for everything, basically. Every block, every category. We'll have these cargo spots and we'll know where things are based off the visualness. Obviously that looks dreadful. We're going to actually make it into like a proper skip. So yeah, that's the dream. That's what we're going to try and do. I liked that. They will make it look better than this. Maybe it'll be like iron bars holding it in. I don't know. Walls, maybe mix of the two. This is why I would really like a gray thing, because then we could do like this. I mean, we could still kind of use this if I can make it. The problem is Pale Oak, they gave it a slight tinge of pink for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know. We'll have to figure out a way that makes it look good. If they were a little dark and grey. Yeah, right. Yeah, black. It doesn't look good. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. We've done a lot of progress. We got one of the trains done. We're going to continue going. And then eventually, all we'll have to do is just move in all of the... Oh, hey, Luran's live. Let's raid into Lemontine. I think I'm going to accidentally be raiding into about 6 different people. Yes. We are about to raid into a game mid D&D. So behave yourselves. Be invested in the story. Don't all ask what's happening. Just try and pick it up as you're going along. Maybe Martin will give you a little like overview or something, or Gracie. Okay, yes. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you all on Monday, not on Sunday. I won't be live tomorrow. I'm taking the day off. See you guys later. Bye, 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 bye.